Sunny 75-degree Tuesday afternoon. K13 Media welcomes you to Barnesville, Georgia for live coverage of Gordon State Highlander baseball presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. A picture-perfect day for college baseball here in Middle Georgia, and we are happy to have you on the broadcast with us today as the Highlanders take on the Cougars from Cleveland State Community College. Hello, everyone, and welcome to K13 Media's coverage of Highlander baseball. And for the first time today, welcome inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. I'm Chad Feltman, coming to you live right behind home plate today. Best view in the house, right here in the stands. Got the tent over the top of us to keep us cool. And boy, oh boy, I don't know about you guys, but I am excited to get this game started. Gordon State jumping out to a 4-0 start so far this season with not one, not two, not three, but 4 straight wins over Chattanooga State Community College last week and this past weekend. And we'll try to stay perfect here at home today. But we've got a tough opponent we're going to be playing. The Cougars from Cleveland State. 0-3 on the season, but man, they have played 3 really tight games against our defending conference champion, Georgia Highlanders. So they have played some quality baseball their first week of the season as well. The record doesn't show it, but I guarantee you we're going to be in for a good ball game here today. Sunny and 75. Again, not a cloud in the sky in Barnesville, Georgia, and we are just moments away from getting this ball game underway. So hang on with us. We'll take our first time out, and when we come back, starting lineups and the opening pitch live from Gordon State College in Barnesville coming your way right after this timeout.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Going through a divorce, dealing with custody disputes, or seeking an adoption can take you through a roller coaster of emotions. That's why you need a lawyer that understands family, cares about clients, and knows how to get you through the process. At the Sellers Law Firm, we believe that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. Every case for every client. Our team is here to help you even when you feel like there is nowhere to turn. When you walk through our doors, our goal is to make sure you leave in a better position than when you enter. Give the Sellers Law Firm a call today, where clients become family.
Here at Buckner's Family Restaurant, we like to say it's our food on your table. There's nothing but smiles when using our simple online ordering and fast curbside pickup. Time is valuable, and we can help you gain a little of that time back by skipping the wait and taking these true Southern classics home to your table. Whether you're feeding the whole family or just a few, we've got an option for you. The same quality and delicious food you expect, ordered online and enjoyed from the comfort of your home. Our food, your table. Buckner's Family Restaurant.
At Countryside, you'll find the area's largest inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. All trades are welcome, and we have more lenders on hand ready to help any credit situation. So stop by and see us at our brand new state-of-the-art location at I-75 exit 205 in Jackson, or shop us online anytime at countrysideautomotive.com. Welcome back to Barnesville, everyone. We are ready to play ball here this afternoon. Gordon State College baseball presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. So glad to have you here with us this afternoon. Let's bring you today's starting lineups presented by the Sellers Law Firm in Griffin. Leading off and playing shortstop for Cleveland State, it's going to be Brogan Jones. Aiden McClary will bat second and play first. Ty Denton will catch and bat third. Nate Dunphy will be the cleanup batter. He'll play center field. Caleb Gibson will play right field and bat fifth. Evan Goins, the third baseman, will bat sixth. Then it's Daniel Reyes in left batting seventh. Nelson McKnight, he is the DH, and he will bat eighth. And batting ninth, playing second base today, will be number 2. That is John Reed. That is the starting lineup through the lineup for the Cleveland State Cougars. We'll give you the defense for Gordon State as we get ready to get started here. But first, we'll tell you who is on the mound for the Highlanders today. That is going to be number 26. That is Caden Hewitt, 6'4", 170-pound freshman out of North Paulding High School. He will get the start, a righty out there for Gordon State College. And behind him defensively, Connor Hilton in left, Daniel Smith in center. Tanner Patterson is in right and across the infield. Gavin West at third. Hunter Chiapetta is at short. Jake Carter at second. Mason Moore is over at first. And Jackson Terry is behind the plate. Again, an absolutely perfect day for college baseball here today in Barnesville, Georgia. So glad to have you with us on the broadcast. Our first Highlander baseball broadcast of 2025, and hopefully the Highlanders can stay perfect, sitting at 4-0 so far on the season. Here we go today against Cleveland State. Brogan Jones is in the box. Hewitt will work out of the wind. He's got his side, and the first pitch is in there for a strike at 1:57 p.m. Today's first pitch brought to you by Buckner's Family Restaurant in Jackson, Georgia. Again, 75 degrees and not a cloud in the sky here in Barnesville, Georgia. Hewitt is ready. Here's the 0-1. Caught the outside corner perfectly, and it's 0-2. Again, Brogan Jones, the shortstop, is at the plate. The first baseman, Ada McClary, is on deck. And Ty Denton, the catcher, will bat third here on the top of inning number 1. 0-2 count to Jones. Hewitt again going to work out of the wind, and here's the pitch, missed high and outside, and there's ball 1. Dunphy, the center fielder, is the cleanup batter. Gibson will bat fifth. Goins will bat sixth, and again the bottom third of the order. It's Reyes, McKnight, and Reed. 1 through 9 for Cleveland State. The Cougars in town with us today, looking for their first win of the season. Here's the 1-2, and it misses just upstairs. And that'll bring the count even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Gordon State sitting at 4-0 on the season. This is the first opponent they've played other than Chattanooga State, though. 2-2 count. Terry's going to move inside, and here's the pitch. This one grounded foul down the third base line. Highlanders jumped out to a good start last year as well. Finished second in the conference standings. Just could not quite get past Georgia Highlands, but hung tough with them just about every game, including the conference tournament up in Cartersville last May, but just could not quite get that last little push to get past the Chargers. A lot of new faces on the team here this year, but also some familiar names with the Highlanders. I was talking with Coach Tanner Hall last week, and he gave me a very impressive number that I'll share with you right after this 2-2 pitch. Here it comes, and it's outside, and it counts full at 3-2. I believe Coach Hall told me there was 14 or 15 players from last year's team who have transferred on to continue playing college baseball. NAIA, NCAA, Division III. That's a pretty good number to brag about here for a small JUCO in Barnesville. Full count, 3-2. This one fouled out of play down the first base line. And a good at-bat working here for Brogan Jones, the shortstop. Let's tell you about Jones. Neil Ware, number 7, right-handed batter. 5'10", redshirt freshman out of Gray, Tennessee. Full count, nobody on, nobody out. Just underway, top of the first. Caden Hewitt on the mound. Here's the wind and the 3-2. Just missed outside. Woo, not by much. And Jones goes from 0-2 to work a leadoff walk. You could hear the Highlanders in the dugout down the first base line trying to get that call for Hewitt, but it did not work, and it'll put the leadoff man on. And it's going to bring up the first baseman, Aiden McClary. McClary, a lefty, wearing number 13. Redshirt freshman, 6'4", out of Cleveland, Tennessee. Highlanders going to play him pretty much straight up here on the infield. Gavin West in on the bag, or in on the grass, I should say, at third. Good off-speed pitch here from Hewitt. And again, he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Brogan Jones, the base runner, down at first. 1 on, nobody out, top of the first on a sun-drenched Tuesday in Barnesville. Hewitt out of the stretch, runner goes. Hit and run is on, and it's grounded foul down the first base line. And for the second straight batter, Hewitt is ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Ty Denton, the catcher, is on deck. Cleveland State here today behind head coach Aaron Bryant in his 21st season as the head coach of the Cleveland State Cougars. 21 years at the helm. 0-2 count. Let's see if the runner goes. Long hesitation here from Hewitt. He does not. The pitch is grounded first base line, and again, it's going to hook foul. Diving attempt by Mason Moore, but it's out of play, and the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. I'd be willing to take a bet. Are there any 21-year-old players even on the field today? That's how long that Coach Bryant has been coaching at Cleveland State. 2003. Makes me feel old. That's the year I graduated high school. Man, oh, man. Here's the 0-2. This one fouled out of play. Back to the backstop. Had a good battle going here between McClary and Caden Hewitt. Again, the numbers on Hewitt. Wearing number 26 out there for Gordon State. 6'4", 170 out of Ackworth, Georgia. Trying to get his numbers from the mound. Pickoff attempt over to first. It's going to get away from Moore all the way to the fence. And this ball's going to roll all the way down the right field line before the Highlanders can finally get it back in. So an early mistake by the Highlanders will put a runner at third with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. And 0-2 count here to McClary. Now an RBI opportunity. Cleveland State trying to score first here this afternoon in Barnesville. Got a great opportunity. 0-2 count. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Down in the dirt. Good stop by Terry behind home plate. He'll keep the runner down at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hewitt again ready out of the stretch. Checks the runner at third. Long look into Terry. Here's the 1-2. Missed outside, and it's 2-2. So back-to-back batters today for Caden Hewitt. Start 0-2 and then see a 2-2 count. Again, the base runner down at third is Brogan Jones. He had a leadoff walk. 2-2 count. Again, Hewitt looks in. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went outside. Good fastball from Caden Hewitt. That's his first strikeout of the ballgame. And it's a big one to get the first down here on the top of inning number 1. Went with the heat on the outside corner. And McClary swings right through it. So 1 down runner at third. And now the catcher, Ty Denton, will come to the plate. Denton, a 6'1" redshirt freshman out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Hewitt's ready. First pitch on the way. Check swing, but he could not hold it, and it's 0-1. Hey, anytime you can start the ball game, first 3 batters, and all 3 see first pitch strikes, that's a good sign. See if Gordon can strand that runner at third. Hewitt ahead, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. So not only has he started the first 3 batters with a strike, he started the first 3 batters with an 0-2 count.
I can't put it away.
Let's see if he can finish Denton here. Gavin West even with the grass down at third. A little bit off the line. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just missed outside, and it's 1-2. Again, it's Gavin West over at third today in the infield. Chiapetta is at shortstop. Jake Carter at second. Mason Moore at first. Jackson Terry behind the plate. Connor Hilton in left. Daniel Smith in center. And Tanner Patterson in right for the Highlanders. Here's the pitch. This one hit high. Left field. Should be deep enough to score a run. It will be caught out and left by Hilton. And he'll get it in to shortstop, but it will score the first run of the ball game. So it's an RBI sac fly for Ty Denton. And the Cougars are able to take advantage of that error and score the first run of the ball game. They lead it 1-0. So the first run is in, and it's going to bring us to the cleanup spot. Nate Dunphy, the center fielder, nobody on, 2 outs. First pitch on the way to him is downstairs, and there's ball 1. Second lefty in the lineup. So Cleveland State is going righty-lefty here to start the ball game. Nobody on, 2 outs, top of inning number 1. Just 1 game today, 9 innings. Our next broadcast next week, we'll have a doubleheader for you against Bruton Parker. Here comes the 1-0. Upstairs, and it's taken for ball 2. Still got a while before we get to conference play. I just wish there was a way we could bottle up this weather and keep it for about the next 6 weeks. Sunny and 75 today. We're going to pay for it in a couple of weeks. Here comes the pitch. Outside for a strike. Enjoy this one, because I promise you Old Man Winter's going to be coming back in the next couple of ball games. We're going to be sitting here, and it's going to be about 24 degrees. And that'll be the day we play the doubleheader. And the doubleheader will go into extra innings, and we'll be here for 9.5 hours. This one ripped over toward right off the glove of Moore, but the second baseman's got it. Throw to first is off the mark as the pitcher trips. The flip back to the bag is not in time. All kind of chaos on that one. Off the glove of Mason Moore, deflected to Carter. Carter threw it over to first. And Hewitt was nowhere to be found. He may have tripped on his way to the bag, but luckily it's just going to go down as an infield single for Nate Dunphy. So a 2-out single will bring up the right fielder, Caleb Gibson. Top of the first inning just underway. Runner out first. Here comes the pitch. This one fouled out of play down the right field line. And it's 0-1. Caleb Gibson, the right fielder, is at the plate. Evan Goins, the third baseman, is on deck. Gibson wearing number 4, 6'3", sophomore out of Columbia, South Carolina. Nothing and 1 the count to him. Here's the pitch. Outside and just off the plate. And it counts even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gordon State sitting at 4-0. Georgia Highlands 3-0. Nobody's played conference games yet, but good start for a couple of teams in the conference as Hewitt drops this one in for strike 2. Great start to the season for Andrew College. They're off to a 6-1 start. East Georgia's 5-3 and South Georgia 2-4. One name that not on that schedule this year. You won't hear from ABAC. They're up to the NAIA level. 1-2 count. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. Outside. Throw down to second. Low line drive is not in time. Good scoop over there at the bag at second by Jake Carter to keep that ball in front of him. But it is a stolen base for Dunphy. And it'll put another runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. 2-2 count. Caden Hewitt on the mound. Caleb Gibson at the plate. Runner at second. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ball's dropped. Terry's going to pick it up. He'll tag the runner, and that will retire the side here in the top of inning number 1. A couple of strikeouts for Caden Hewitt, but an RBI sac fly by Ty Denton will put Cleveland State on the board first. Half inning in the books. It's 1-0 Cougars here from Gordon State College.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
Welcome back to Gordon State College in Barnesville. We're going to the bottom of inning number 1. It's a 1-0 lead for Cleveland State. Let's tell you how the Highlanders will come to the plate. Here in the bottom of the first inning, it's going to be the center fielder, Daniel Smith, leading it off. The left fielder, Connor Hilton, will bat second. Mason Moore, the first baseman, will bat third. Then it's Gavin West batting cleanup. Zach Counts will be the DH today. He'll bat fifth. The right fielder, Tanner Patterson, will bat sixth. Catcher Jackson Terry will bat seventh. Hunter Chiapetta will bat eighth to play shortstop today. And Jake Carter, the second baseman, will bat ninth. Defensively here today for the Cougars, it's going to be Daniel Reyes in left, Nate Dunphy in center, Caleb Gibson in right. Evan Goins is over at third. It's Brogan Jones at short. It is John Reed at second. Aiden McClary is at first. Ty Denton is behind the plate. And on the mound today, pitching for Cleveland State is going to be Isaiah Verge. He will wear number 12. And for Isaiah Verge, he is a 6'3 freshman out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And he will get the start today for the Cougars. Tall righty out there on the mound. And here to lead it off, it'll be the center fielder, Daniel Smith. Daniel batting .333 on the young season. 12 at-bats. He's got 4 hits in 12 at-bats. First pitch on the way to him is hit off his fist, and it's going to get in for his 5th base hit of the season. First pitch swinging. And Cleveland State was playing him to pull. The shortstop, Brogan Jones, was way over near third. Smith fought that one right off his fist. And he's on first with a leadoff single. So a good start, 1 pitch and 1 hit. And it'll bring up number 13, Connor Hilton. Connor Hilton out of Houston, Georgia. 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore, takes a strike. Numbers so far on the year for Hilton. Batting .353 through the first 4 games. 6 hits and 17 at-bats. Takeoff attempt to first, and it's not in time. .353 on the season. He started every game this year so far. 17 at-bats, 6 hits, 5 runs, a double, and 3 RBIs. Got the leadoff man down at first here in the bottom of inning number 1. Here comes the 0-1 to him. Just a bit outside, and the count's even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mason Moore, the first baseman, is on deck. One of the familiar names back from last season. Daniel Smith, another name. Gavin West, Zach Counts. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. This one popped up. He got under it. Shallow left field. Daniel Reyes battling the sun, and he'll put it away for the first out. Well, it is a gorgeous day, but boy, it's going to be a tough day for any pop fly hit up in the air. There are no clouds in the sky, which going to make it a tough afternoon for fly balls today. So Connor Hilton will go now, and it's going to bring up Mason Moore, number 11. Mason batting .438 so far this season. 7 hits and 16 at-bats. 3 RBIs. Low throw back to first, and Smith is back with a head-first dive. Mason Moore, again, wearing number 11, 6'3", sophomore out of Social Circle, Georgia. First lefty at the plate here for the Highlanders. Smith, the base runner at first. Has a good lead, jumping around. He doesn't go. First pitch is grounded foul down the first base line. Again, Isaiah Verge, wearing number 12, tall righty on the mound here today for Cleveland State. We're in the bottom of the first inning, 1-0. Cleveland State jumped out first, got an RBI sac fly after a throwing error on a pickoff attempt. Runner goes. No swing. Throw to second is off the mark, and Smith is in with a head-first slide. Stolen base by Daniel Smith will put the tying run at second. And a goodbye by Moore not to chase that high pitch. And now he's got a chance to tie the ball game. Verge out of the stretch, gives a look to Smith at second. Here comes the pitch. Upstairs around the letters. And Moore is able to hold off on that one. Wind blowing out towards straightaway center field. 75 degrees here today in Barnesville. Just an absolutely perfect day for some baseball. 2-1 count. Verge out of the stretch. A couple of looks out there at second. Here comes the pitch on the way, and again it's upstairs. Oh, boy, that is a tough, tough pitch to hold off on. It looks like a beach ball coming in right at the belt. Moore is able to hold off, and it's a 3-1 count. See if he can sit on a 3-1 fastball. He's got a good gap right up the middle. The second baseman, Reed, is playing over toward first. Pickoff attempt to second, not close. And Daniel Smith is back with another head-first dive. Mason Moore at the plate. Gavin West, the third baseman, on deck. Bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Cougars. Runner on second. 3-1 count to Moore. Here comes the pitch, and he does go right field as a base hit. Smith around third. He'll get the green light. Throw to the plate is off the mark. He's going to score, and Mason Moore is going to make it to second on the throw home. So an RBI single by Mason Moore ties the game at 1 here in the bottom of the first. Good at bat, able to lay off a couple of those around the belt. And he sits on a 3-1, takes it to right field, and we're all tied 1-1. And now it's going to be Gavin West at the plate. Changed his number this year, went from number 23 to 1. Cleanup batter with a chance to give Gordon State the lead here in the bottom of the first. First pitch is just below the knees, and there's ball 1. Let's give you the numbers on Gavin West so far this season. Again, wearing number 1, batting .267. 4 hits and 15 at-bats. Chance to give the Highlanders the lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Here comes the 1-0. Outside, and there's ball 2. So far, Gavin has 3 RBIs on the season. Zach Counts, by the way, has the team lead. He has 6, and he's on deck. 2-0 count here to Gavin. Mason Moore, the base runner, at second. Here comes the pitch. Upstairs in his eyes, and it's 3-0. 3-0 count to Gavin West. Gavin, a 6', 190-pound sophomore out of Macon, Georgia. Played his high school ball down at Ace Academy. 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's missed upstairs for ball 4. And Gavin West is going to draw the walk. So now runners at first and second. And that will draw a visit out of the Cleveland State dugout. And a word now with their pitcher, Isaiah Verge. A single by Smith, the fly out by Hilton to left, and then an RBI single by Mason Moore, and now a walk by Gavin West. And again, it's going to bring up the DH, Zach Counts, who leads the team in RBIs this year. He's got 6 of them. He's batting .583. Not just the team lead in RBIs, but the team lead in average. 7 hits. That's tied for the team lead with Mason Moore. Well, Mason now has 8, so he's got that lead by 1. 6 RBIs on the season. Let's see if he can make it number 7. Zach Counts. DH here today for the Highlanders. Batting 5th in the lineup. First pitch on the way to him is a little high, and it's 1-0. Zach is 6'2", 190 pounds, sophomore out of Thomasville, Georgia. Boy, do I have a story about a football game I went to in Thomasville about 10 years ago. It's disgusting. Can't wait to share it. Throw back to second is not in time. So I went down to Thomasville for a football game, and we went to the local steakhouse down there, and there was a gentleman in there who was just irate that his food was terrible, got upset, was complaining with the waitress, bless her heart, who didn't really have anything to do with how the steak was cooked. Here's the pitch, in there for a strike. Well, he leaves a steak on the table, gets upset, and as he's walking out, he says, "I'll just go home and eat a peanut butter and collard green sandwich." That's my Thomasville story. That's the best one I got. 4 hours for that. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch way upstairs. And there's ball 2. 2-1 count to Zach Counts, the DH. I don't know if he's into peanut butter and collard green sandwiches, but apparently that's a thing in Thomasville. Tanner Patterson, the right fielder, is on deck. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Oh, called a strike. And it's 2-2. Mason Moore is the base runner at second for the Highlanders. Gavin West is the base runner at first. 2-2 count. Counts will choke up on the bat just a bit, a little closer to the plate. Here comes the pitch, and it's outside in the dirt, and the count's full, 3-2. 350 in the left center field power alley, 360 in right center field, and 320 down the lines here at Gordon State College. Full count, 3-2 to counts. Here it comes. Ripped to third, and it's got to get in for a base hit. Mason Moore gets the green line around third. He will come in and score, and the Highlanders take a 2-1 lead on an RBI single for Zach Counts. Another base hit for Zach, his 8th of the season. And another RBI for Zach. That extends his team lead. So a 2-1 ball game. Highlanders on top here in the bottom of the first inning. And here's Tanner Patterson. First pitch is popped up, foul territory. Long run in the sun down the third base line, and it's going to be caught by the third baseman, Evan Goins. Nice play by Goins. Oh, he dropped it. Okay. Man. Must have dropped it on the way down. Thank you to the spotter over here beside me for the heads up. So Patterson will get new life. Tanner Patterson batting .417 on the season. Out of Swanee, Georgia. 6'4", 215-pound redshirt freshman. Let's see if he can make the Cougars pay for the mistake. Here's the 0-1. Same way. This one might get out of play. Goins will chase it toward the fence. And it'll bounce just foul behind the dugout. So it's 0-2. 2-1 Highlanders. Bottom of the first inning. RBI single by Mason Moore. RBI single by Zach Counts. And Gordon State still has runners at first and second with just one out. 0-2 count to Patterson. Here's the stretch in the pitch, and he chased one upstairs, and there's strike three. So that's the first strikeout of the ballgame for Isaiah Verge. Second out of the inning. And it'll bring up the catcher, Jackson Terry. Jackson Terry out of Pike County High School. Just down the road from us. 2 down, runners at first and second. Verge ready. Here's the first pitch. Outside for ball 1. Jackson Terry, 5'11", 190-pound freshman. Played his high school ball for Coach Hanson and Coach Blake Parrott, the head coaches over at Pike County High School. And here he is now with Coach Tanner Hall, who's in his 3rd year as the head coach at Gordon. Verge out of the stretch. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike outside at the knees, and it's 1-1. Terry batting 7th in the lineup. If he can find a way to reach the shortstop, Chiapetta will come up. 1-1 count. Verge with a couple of looks at second. Now the pitch on the way to Terry, who gets under this one. Out in shallow left center field. Should be routine for Duffy. And he's got it, and he'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Highlanders able to strike back. They get a couple of runs themselves. And at the end of 1, it's Gordon State on top. It's the Highlanders 2. It's the Cougars 1.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Two to one Highlanders as we welcome you back to Gordon State College in Barnesville. We'll head to the top of inning number 2. Glad to have everybody on the broadcast here with us today. We are dual streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube Live today. Thank you all for tuning in and joining us for our first Highlander baseball broadcast of the season. Coming up on Friday, we'll have our first Highlander softball broadcast of the season. Highlander softball team will be right here at home for an evening doubleheader against Walters State Community College. 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Friday night. We'll have both of those games for you right here. It's supposed to be another pretty nice day on Friday. We'd love to have you come out and join us. As we go to the top of inning number 2. First pitch on the way here to Goins, the third baseman, is in for a strike. It'll be Goins, Reyes, McKnight. 6, 7, 8 spot in the lineup. Here's the 0-1. Down and in, and there's ball 1. Evan Goins, the third baseman. 6-foot sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Nobody on, nobody out, top of the second inning, and here comes the pitch to him. That one drops in for a strike. And again on the mound, Caden Hewitt pitching today for Gordon State. Had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. He's ahead here, 1-2, trying to pick up his third of the ball game. The wind and the pitch, a check swing, and Goins went. Terry from his butt will throw to first, and it one hops in a collision at first base. As the ball will hop out into right field. It'll go down as a strikeout, but Goins is going to reach. Heck of a play there from Terry just to get the ball off. Took a tricky hop down at the bag. Moore couldn't come away with it. And it'll put a runner on first. And it'll bring up the left fielder, Daniel Reyes. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Hewitt went with some low heat, and Reyes swung right through it. Daniel Reyes, a 5'10 freshman out of Homestead, Florida. Here's the 0-1, a swing and a miss. Like a good curveball there from Hewitt, and it's 0-2. That's a long way from Barnesville, Georgia. Down there in the swamps. Miami-Dade, Homestead area. 0-2 count. Here it comes, and there he goes. Strike 3, 3 pitches. And Reyes is down swinging. First down here at the top of the second. And it'll bring up the designated hitter. This is Nelson McKnight. 6'1 freshman out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Another lefty here at the plate. They are lefty heavy for this Cleveland State team. Runner at first is Goins. Here comes the pitch. Low and outside. And there is ball 1. Coming up in the third inning today, going to be joined by some of the softball girls. I don't know. There's like 5 of them over here beside me. I'll let them rock, paper, scissors, whoever wants to come first. Third inning. Patience. 1-0 misses outside, and it's 2-0. And notice the pitcher of the week for the conference wants to be the first one on over here. You ready for us now? 2-0 count. Here's the pitch right down the middle. There's strike 1. Highlanders softball 1-1 on the season after splitting their season-opening doubleheader in Alabama last weekend. Got a couple of games in on Friday. Dodged the rain. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and outside, and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. We're at the top of the second inning. Highlanders leading 2-1. Gordon State was able to get a couple of back. And their first at bat. Nelson McKnight, the number 8 batter, is at the plate. 3-1 pitch to him. Check swing. This one might find a hole out in left center. No, it's going to be cut off and caught. Long run by Daniel Smith, but he's able to come in and make the catch for the second out. That one almost found no man's land out in left center. But McKnight will go down, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. And we're to the bottom of the order. John Reed, number 2, will bat number 9. 6'1" freshman out of Gainesville, Georgia. Played his high school ball at North Hall. And he'll bat with 2 outs here and a runner on first in the top of the second. First pitch fastball. Ooh, boy, where did that miss? Looked good to me. Outside, and it's 1-0. Gavin West is deep at third. Got his heels just about on the grass. 1-0 misses outside, and it's 2-0. Again, the runner at first is Evan Goins. Led the inning off. He struck out, but was able to reach first after the ball got away from the catcher, Terry. 2 outs. Hewitt's ready out of the stretch, and here comes the pitch. Again, just missed off the plate, and it's 3-0. Boy, it's a great day for some baseball. I don't know about all of you guys watching. I don't know where you're at, what you're doing today, but sunny and 75. It is picture perfect here at the ballpark. 3-0 pitch on the way, and it misses inside for ball 4. So John Reed will draw a 2-out walk, and that puts runners at first and second with 2 down, and we're back to the top of the order for Brogan Jones. Brogan Jones led the game off with a walk after Hewitt jumped out to an 0-2 count on him. He lost him. And now Jones with an RBI opportunity here. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Hewitt out of the stretch, first pitch. Catches the outside corner, there's strike 1. Top of the order, Brogan Jones, the shortstop. Caden Hewitt trying to get out of this jam here in the top of the second. Checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, boy. Terry did a great job, just about framed that one back up to a strike. It was down around the ankles. He brought it up to the knees and did a great job to pick that one back up. Just didn't get the call. Mr. Greg Parrott in Pike County would have been proud of that. His former Pirate here catching today. Here's a ground ball back up the middle. It's going to get in for a base hit. Goins will come around third. He's going to come in and score the tying run. Throw to third is not in time, but the throw to second is late as well. Daniel Smith, the center fielder, fired it over to third. Gavin West fired it back to second. But somehow Brogan Jones was able to beat the tag. And now Cleveland State has tied the game, and they've got runners at second and third with 2 outs. Heads-up play by Smith in center to get it over to Gavin West, who threw a strike over to second. And looked like Carter made a good tag in time, but Jones got under it, and we're tied at 2. And once again, runners at second and third with 2 outs. And it's the first baseman, Aiden McClary. First pitch on the way. He'll go to center field. Smith, first step back, will come in, and a Superman-style catch. Daniel Smith lays out in center, and he'll put a squeeze on that one and end the top of the second inning. Saved a couple of runs on that one, no doubt. But Cleveland State is able to tie it back up. The RBI base hit by Brogan Jones has us tied 2-2 as we go to the bottom of the second inning here in Barnesville.
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Around here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
At Countryside, you'll find the area's largest inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. All trades are welcome, and we have more lenders on hand ready to help any credit situation. So stop by and see us at our brand new state-of-the-art location at I-75 exit 205 in Jackson, or shop us online anytime at countrysideautomotive.com.
Bottom of the second inning, 2-2 ball game. Gordon State and Cleveland State. Welcome back to Gordon State College in Barnesville. Glad to have you here with us today. As we get ready for the bottom of the second inning, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 spot due up for the Highlanders. The shortstop, Hunter Chiappetta, will lead it off, followed by the second baseman, Jake Carter. And then it's back to the top of the order with Daniel Smith. Man, what a catch by Smith out in straightaway center. You know, they always teach you in the outfield your first step back, and that's what Daniel did, and then he had to recover quickly to come back in and end the inning. Here's a line drive into the gap in left center field. Around first with a big turn is Chiappetta, and he is going to get in with a leadoff double. Hunter Chiappetta with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the second. Second straight inning. The Highlanders able to reach on a leadoff base hit. And that one was ripped. First pitch swinging. And now the go-ahead run is out at second for the second baseman, Jake Carter. Bottom of the order. Jake Carter batting .154 on the season. He's got 2 hits and 13 at-bats. Swung on and missed on that one. He does have 4 RBIs on the season, though. He's got another RBI opportunity here. That would give Gordon State the lead. Maybe he can slap one to the right side. He's got a big gap over there. He'll go to the left side. 2 hops. Shortstop's got it. Throw to first is off the mark and not in time. Strong throw by Brogan Jones, but it was off the mark. Aiden McClary couldn't come down and find the bag. And Carter will reach on the throwing error, and E6 on the plate. First error of the ball game. And that will put runners on the corners now with nobody out. And it's back to the top of the order for Daniel Smith. Nobody out, top of the order. Here's the first pitch to Daniel. Slow hooking curve outside, and it's 1-0. Chiappetta, the base runner at third, had the leadoff double. Carter is at first. He'll probably be moving here pretty soon. 1-0 pitch. Slow tapper down to third for strike one. Really surprised that the shortstop Brogan Jones didn't try to make a play at third. As hard as that ball was hit off the bat of Carter, Jones had plenty of time to look over to third and try to make a play on Chiappetta, but he didn't even flinch. 1-1 count. Runner goes. Nope. Pick off. Throw to second is going to be. We may have a balk. Let's see. The umpires look like they're going to come and talk it over. Carter was going on the first movement. Verge got caught up and tried to make a very late move like he was picking off the third base runner, but let's see what the umpires have to say here on this one. Is it a balk or is it an out? It is a balk. So another run will come in and score. That is the go-ahead run. That'll make it 3-2. And out of the dugout now, Coach Bryant will want to come and have a word with the umpire. So that's going to bring in Chiappetta. He will score. Carter will advance to second. And now another runner in scoring position for Daniel Smith. Again, the leadoff batter, the center fielder, here for the Highlanders. Nobody out. Bottom of inning number 2. Both teams have scored in their first 2 at-bats here today. A run in the first, a run in the second for Cleveland State. 2 in the first for Gordon, and now they've already got 1 here in the second. May have a chance for another one.
Here comes the pitch. Missed high and inside, and there's ball 2. Nobody out. Runner at second. Connor Hilton, the left fielder, is on deck. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. And that one missed outside, and it's 3-0. You can already hear the catcher's mitt popping to our left. Cleveland State has somebody warming up over here in the bullpen. We'll tell you who that is in just a second. 3-0 count. Here's the pitch, and this one a slow roller again out toward shortstop on 3 hops. Much better throw this time over the first by Brogan Jones, and that will retire Smith. Carter will have to hold at second. Maybe he just had too much time to think about that first one. That's why he threw it so badly. That time he didn't have time. 3 hops, had to charge in. So that's the first down here in the bottom of inning number 2. And it'll bring up Connor Hilton, the left fielder. 3-2 Highlanders. First pitch on the way to Hilton. Missed outside, and there's ball 1. According to my wonderful cameraman / spotter / statistician / water cup filler upper guy, Mr. T. Carmichael over here beside me. He was able to get a number on the pitcher warming up. His pickoff attempt to second is nowhere close. According to T, he says it's number 27, and that would be Jeremy Kreider, a 6'4" sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Warming up in the bullpen for Cleveland State. Well done, T. 1-0 count. This one's in the dirt, and it's 2-0. So action in the bullpen already for the Cougars. Again, 0-3 on the season. But that's 3 tough games they played against Georgia Highlands. 2-0 pitch on the way, nowhere near, high and outside, and it's 3-0. Of course, we saw our fair share of Georgia Highlands last year. Being in the conference with Gordon State, they won the conference tournament up in Cartersville in May. 3-0 count to Hilton. Here comes the pitch, way outside, and there's ball 4. It looked like the pitcher, Isaiah Verge, just tried to kind of place that one in there. Not really much on it at all. So it'll put runners at first and second. With 1 out, and here comes Mason Moore. Mason got the Highlanders on the board in the first inning. He had an RBI single. He's got another RBI opportunity here. 1 out, runners at first and second. And he swung right through that one. It's 0-1. Trying to pull it out there with the Highlander bullpen down the right field line.
Let's go, Moore.
A lot like what Caleb Huffman did a lot last year for the Highlanders. Here comes the 0-1. This one right back to the fence. And it's 0-2. I remember Caleb hit a home run last year. I swear it ended up in the trees out there down the right field line. Late toward the year. It was almost like he stood at the right field fence and swung at it. That's how far it traveled. 0-2 count to Mason Moore. Here comes the pitch to him. It's low and outside. Good stop behind the plate by Ty Denton. Able to keep the ball in front of him and keep the runners at first and second. So it'll be a 1-2 count for Mason Moore. Gavin West is on deck. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the second inning. Highlanders have jumped back in front. It's 3-2. Verge is ready. Here comes the pitch. Low and inside, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Mason's got a big gap if he can slap one to the left side of the infield. The shortstop, Jones, is holding the runner on at second. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Popped up on the infield, into the sun. This might be trouble. Let's see if Jones can make the catch behind short. He dropped it. And we got an infield fly rule that's going to take care of Moore anyway. Told you earlier today, that sun is tough out here this afternoon. And Jones catches a huge break. Infield fly rule is going to bail him out of an error. So Mason Moore will go down. That's the second out of the inning. And it'll bring up Gavin West with 2 outs. First pitch on the way to him. That one hooks inside. Good looking curveball there from Isaiah Verge, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. They're playing Gavin pretty much straight up around the diamond here today. 0-1 pitch on the way. Rip, base hit, in between short and third. Coach Hall got to give the green light, and coming in to score easily from second base is Jake Carter. An RBI base hit by Gavin West. And it's 4-2 Highlanders. That ball was absolutely smoked in between short and third. And that might be the end of the day for Isaiah Verge. 4-2 Gordon State. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and let's see how the Cougars want to play this here. Gordon State's going to have runners at first and second, and that will indeed be the end of the road for Isaiah Verge. So we've got our first pitching change of the ball game. This call to the bullpen here in the bottom of the second inning being presented by the Sellers Law Firm in Griffin.
Going through a divorce, dealing with custody disputes, or seeking an adoption can take you through a roller coaster of emotions. That's why you need a lawyer that understands family, cares about clients, and knows how to get you through the process. At the Sellers Law Firm, we believe that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. Every case for every client. Our team is here to help you even when you feel like there is nowhere to turn. When you walk through our doors, our goal is to make sure you leave in a better position than when you entered. Give the Sellers Law Firm a call today, where clients become family.
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Around here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
Welcome back to Gordon State College. We got our first pitching change of the ball game. All right, I see what happened there. Yes, the scores somehow have been off. Let me trade these over here like this. First time I've used this digital scoreboard in a while. So there we go. I knew something didn't look right. Hopefully that'll fix it. Let me change this real quick, and then I'll tell you who the new pitcher is. Thank you to the crowd here for letting us know that the scores were reversed. Again, I haven't used this particular scoreboard in almost a year, so hopefully that looks much better. Let's see. I got it good on my end, showing Gordon State 4, Cleveland State 2, which is our correct score, by the way. All right. Just making sure everybody was paying attention, that's all. So a new pitcher is into the ball game here for the Cougars, and like T. Carmichael told us as he was warming up just a couple of moments ago, it's going to be number 27, Jeremy Kreider, 6'4", sophomore, out of Knoxville, Tennessee, will come in with 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. Gordon State's got runners at first and second. Kreider's ready. First pitch is outside, and there's ball 1. Zach Counts is at the plate. Had an RBI single his first at bat last inning. 4-2 Gordon State. An inning and 2/3 today for the starting pitcher Isaiah Verge. He is responsible for the 2 runners on first and second. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch to Zach. This one is grounded out toward Jones on 2 hops at short. He'll go to third and get the force on the fielder's choice. And that will retire the side. But the Highlanders, again, able to pick up a couple of more. They got 2 in the first. They've got 2 in the second. And we're through 2. And the Highlanders currently leading this one today in Barnesville. It is 4-2, Gordon State on top.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Welcome back to Gordon State College. We are in Barnesville today, and we've got some great baseball this afternoon as the Highlanders on top of Cleveland State. It is 4-2. The Highlanders leading it as we get ready to go to the top of inning number 3. And let's welcome you inside for the first time today, the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. There's our camera right there, by the way, if you want to say hello to everybody. So, all right, we got our softball team here with us today hanging out, and you got your fan club over there. You know they're going to talk crap on you, right?
I know.
You're very well aware of this, right? So anything you say will be used against you.
I know.
But what I always like to say is this is your chance to talk crap on them. You've got the microphone and the platform. So throughout the inning, your chance to talk about your teammates. Hang on one second. Let's get the top of the third started. First pitch on the way, a check swing, and there's strike one to Ty Denton, the catcher. Had the RBI sac fly to score the first run of the ball game in the first inning for Cleveland State. He is at the plate, batting in the number 3 hole. Here's the 0-1 to him, swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. All right, I got to pull up my roster right here because so many new softball players here, but I believe by the look of the picture, this is Riley Haley here
Yes,
with
sir.
me. All right, I got it right. Thank goodness for the picture on the website. Riley Haley is here in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. Here comes the pitch, high and outside. And if I read correctly the other day, the conference pitcher of the week.
Yes,
Did I
sir.
read that right?
You did.
Congratulations. You know, we had that award a lot last year here for softball. So I guess we just kind of picked up where we left off with Caitlin Munoz and Taylor Beagle last year. So good job. 1 weekend, already a nice award.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This one's outside, and it's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ty Denton. All right, Rayleigh. That's what happens when I put both names together. So you've been given a nickname already, Riley Haley, from Eastman, Georgia. That is what I got here on my roster sheet. I want to ask you a question about Eastman. First, the 2-2 pitch, and it's just outside. Only thing I know about Eastman is the big gun show that comes every year.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that basically what Eastman's known best for?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
There's not much else there, so.
So what do you do other than just going to huge gun shows in Eastman, Georgia?
There's not much to do. We hardly have anything to eat. We used to have a movie theater, but they closed down, so.
I know the feeling. 3-2, and looks like that one may have got a piece of Denton. But did he get the swing? Let's see. No, they're going to say it hit the batter, so Denton will take off toward first. And that'll put the leadoff runner on. So a movie theater, how many screens did it have in Eastman, Georgia?
Probably like 3 max.
Yeah, mine had 2 in Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long, long time ago. Last movie I think they played at that one at my hometown was like 1998.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like one of the you can remember that one. It was an animated Pixar movie or something. Long time ago. What about you? What's the last movie you remember seeing at your theater in Eastman?
Oh, gosh.
How long ago was it?
It's probably whenever that Elvis movie came out. I remember going to see it.
That was a great movie. The
It
one with Tom
was.
Hanks?
Yep, that was it.
That was a fantastic Elvis movie.
It was.
Nate Dunphy is at the plate. He singled his first time up. He's the center fielder. He's batting 4th. Top of the 3rd inning. 1 on, nobody out. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one drops in, and that was the 1-0. Now it's 1-1. So Riley Haley is here with us. We're getting ready for the home opener for softball here on Friday night. Walters State Community College is going to be coming in. Here comes the pitch on the way outside, and it's 2-1. Talk to me about the trip to Alabama last week. I know we got a split, and I didn't even think you guys were going to get to play because when I woke up Friday morning, all I saw was red, green, and yellow radar. I was like, there's no way they're playing, but somehow y'all were able to squeeze in 2 games. Talk me through the opening weekend and your first 2 games.
It was raining pretty hard once we first got there, and as we were leaving, it started raining again. But, yeah, we split. The first game that we played was against a nationally ranked preseason team, so I'm glad that we, put out a win on that one. It was pretty good. And the second team was, I think, better than we anticipated. They had really good hitters and really good pitching, so, not much you can do about it, honestly.
There's a strike outside, and the count's full at 3-2. What are your thoughts on playing that artificial turf? It's like carpet. I know we saw it last year in the conference tournament with Gordon when we played up at Georgia Highlands. And a couple of the players last year from Gordon were telling me they didn't really care for it, and I'll tell you why. First, the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. This one's hit out towards shallow right, and it's going to get in front of the right fielder, Tanner Patterson, and this one's going to roll all the way to the fence. One run is going to come in and score. Dunphy is going to be held up at third, and he is going to stand in at third with a base hit, and it's going to be a 4-3 ball game. That one, a diving attempt out in front of Tanner Patterson, got underneath him and rolled all the way just about to the fence. And Dunphy will have his second base hit of the ball game. And that will make it 4-3 here in the top of the third inning. So some of the girls I was talking to last year, Riley Haley, by the way, with us in the broadcast booth, just saying how that turf is so hot. Like, it's not like grass where apparently the grass can cool off, but that turf, they were telling me, just gets hotter and hotter through the days. Does that sound pretty much accurate?
That is pretty accurate, I would say.
I know it was hot watching it, just walking on it from the dugout when I was hanging. I could imagine being out there. And of course, it's, mid-May, so it's hot enough as it is.
Yeah, it's not my favorite to play on, that's for sure.
Caleb Gibson's at the plate. Check swing. There's a strike to even the count at 1-1. So not your favorite. You prefer the natural grass.
Yes, sir.
The carpet just, I don't know. I guess it's great for rain and stuff like that, but
it gets slippery whenever it's raining, too.
Does it?
Really bad.
0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. And for the second time today, Gibson will go down. And there's the first down here in the top of the third inning, and it's going to bring up Evan Goins, the third baseman. Tying run is down at third, and I believe we've got another person in the bullpen for Cleveland State. We'll give you a number here right after this first pitch on the way to Goins. 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out. First pitch on the way. Sends this one out towards straightaway center. Pretty hit. Deep all the way to the fence. And it's going to get over the head of Daniel Smith. It'll one-hop the center field fence. And that's going to be an RBI single by the third baseman, Evan Goins. And that is going to tie the game at 4. A line drive single all the way to the center field fence. And we are all knotted up at 4. So Goins gets his first base hit of the ball game. And it'll bring up the left fielder, Daniel Reyes. He also struck out his first time up. Go-ahead run at second base here in the top of the third inning. 4-4. This has kind of been the blueprint for Gordon's season so far this year. Played a lot of high-scoring, one-run games. There's a strike inside to Reyes, and it's 0-1. Riley Haley is here with us from the Gordon State softball team in the broadcast booth, getting ready for Friday's doubleheader. What do you know about Walter State? Got a game plan?
I've heard they're pretty good, so, I guess we're just going to go at them like we would any other team.
Foul tipped into the mint. It's 0-2. Coach Alley never gives me any kind of preview, any kind of prep, and I think last year when a lot of the softball players were joining me on the baseball broadcast, Coach Alley must have told them, you do not give away our secrets. You do not give away any game plan. I was trying my best to get it out of all the softball players last year, but I think Coach Alley has y'all pretty much tight-lipped. Here's the 0-2. One hops the plate. Good stop, and now the runner is caught in between second and third, but the throw goes out to center field. Runner's going to come around third. Throw to the plate is not in time. And a throwing error by the catcher, Jackson Terry, will put Cleveland State on top 5-4. Goins was dead meat, hung out between second and third, and Terry just airmailed that one out to Daniel Smith in center field. And we continue to go back and forth, back and forth. It's now back to a 5-4 lead for Cleveland State. That one swung on and missed, and another strikeout. Reyes goes down swinging for the second time today. Is that kind of how Riley Haley does it? Just K after K after K after K?
Tries to.
Did you pitch last week? Well, obviously you did pitch. You got the pitcher of the week. Or what game? First game?
I pitched the first game against Central Alabama.
2 down, top of the third, bottom of the order. This is the number 8 batter here. The DH is at the plate, Nelson McKnight. Give me you got your line from your game last week? How How many innings? How many strikeouts? Do you remember?
We went into an international tiebreaker. I don't remember how many strikeouts. I remember I got taken out around the 5th and then put back in bottom of 6th, I think.
That is so neat about softball. You can get taken out in one inning, come back and pitch again.
Yeah.
As we have another hit batter here, as McKnight looked like he took one off his front leg. Second batter hit by a pitch today. And it'll put a runner on first. And we're at the bottom of the order. Second baseman John Reed, number 9 spot, walked his first time up. Runner at first, top of the 3rd inning. John Reed at the plate. First pitch on the way, and he swung right through the fastball, and it's 0-1. See if the Highlanders can get out of this one. Good thing about Gordon is they've scored in every at-bat. The bad news is Cleveland State has scored in every at-bat. So far, they've got a 3 spot in this one. Bunt shown by Reed. Pulls it back, but it's strike 2. Chat more with Riley Haley here in the top of the 3rd inning, joining us in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. Starting pitcher for the Highlander softball team with us today. 0-2, here it comes. Just missed outside. Man, that looked good from here. Hewitt was walking toward the dugout, but did not get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Bottom of the order for the second baseman, John Reed. Hewitt's ready. Here's the pitch. Just missed downstairs. Man, oh man, right at the knees. You get upset when stuff happens like that to you out there in the circle?
I do.
Are you a pretty calm pitcher, or are you a very fiery?
I try to stay calm, but some umpire strike zones kind of make me a little bit more angry, I guess.
2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. No doubt about that one. There's another strikeout as John Reed will go down. And that will do it for the top of the 3rd inning. But Cleveland State able to put 3 on the board. And after 2.5, Cleveland State has retaken the lead. It is 5-4 Cougars. Let's welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. All right, Rayleigh, good God, I did it again. You got to sit up for me so they can see you on the camera right here. So I've just given you your nickname, Rayleigh, this year. It's when you combine Riley and Haley, and that's who's here with me today. Now, you got some teammates over here with you. So
I do, yes.
First teammate I see. Call them out and tell me something good about each one of them. Let's go. You got 5 over there. Start with Joni Littlejohn. Something good about Joni.
Joni has really done good at 3rd this year.
She has. I will say so.
She has done really good. She's gotten a bunch of my balls that got drilled down the line in the first game. So Emily's another one of the pitchers on our staff, and she's done really good. She is coming as reliever for some of the games that we played in the fall, and as well as the Central Alabama game that I pitched. She actually came in after me and did a really good job.
There are the girls, by
Mac
the way.
over there.
Mac's just hiding down there. So
not much good about her.
I'm
just kidding.
Wow.
No,
Wow,
she's a junior. She's the oldest on the team, and she has been playing first and hitting really well this season, I would say.
All right, top
we
row.
got Anna, my catcher, up in the corner. She hates catching me, but
why does she hate
she's
catching you?
She thinks I'm a hard pitcher to catch, but it's a lie.
All right.
And then
finally,
there's Faith. Faith had an injury last season, and she's coming back into play first this season, and she's getting over a little PTSD from – what'd you do, Faith?
What injury did you have? I don't remember you having an injury last year.
Tore her UCL.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
and so she's
shows
back
how much
at
I pay
first.
attention. I was only at every game just about. So
yeah, she's back
All
at
right.
first and doing good, too.
So they're the ladies. So who's next to come join me on the broadcast? Who's going to come over next?
Joni Littlejohn is coming next.
Is. All right.
Yep.
She has been called out. And ladies and gentlemen, right here once again, that is Riley Haley. Riley is going to go head over that way. Riley, thank you for joining us. Can't wait to see you Friday
yes,
for the ball game.
Thank you.
All right. We are in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll get the camera situated, and we'll get Joni over here with us in just a couple of seconds, and we will pick her brain. You got a few seconds, Joni. You can wait until the 4th if you want to, or you can come, whatever you want to do. You can wait or you can come, whatever you want to do. It's all good. She says she's going to wait. So let's tell you how the ball game is going right now. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and it's a 5-4 Cleveland State lead. First pitch, fastball, all the way to the backstop for ball 1. New pitchers in the ball game here for the Cougars. We'll get you a number and tell you who's out there throwing now. I believe that's number 34, if I'm not mistaken. We'll tell you who that is after this 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and good fastball outside is 2-0. So number 34 is Parker Coe a 6'4" freshman out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Third pitcher of the ball game here for the Cougars. Swing and a miss. And there is a good strike. For strike one, makes the count 2-1 to Tanner Patterson, right fielder. Nobody on, nobody out, bottom of the third. Strike on the outside corner. Well, you can just tell when you got a tall pitcher out there like Coe, who's 6'4", just working downhill. 2-2 count to Patterson. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's the wind and the pitch. This one in the dirt, and it's full at 3-2. So it's Tanner Patterson, Jackson Terry, and Hunter Chiappetta. The first three due up. If anybody can reach Jake Carter. Bottom of the order. 2 in the first, 2 in the second for the Highlanders. Let's do it again here in the third. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. Missed outside. And there's ball 4. So Tanner Patterson will draw a leadoff walk. And it'll bring up Jackson Terry. Again, Terry had that throwing error last inning that resulted in the Cougars taking the lead 5-4. Jackson flew out to center field his first time up. First pitch on the way, and again he'll go that way. Shallow left center. This one could be trouble. It's going to fall right in no man's land. Hit it right off the end of the bat. Long, long run for Nate Dunphy, but he couldn't get to it. And Terry has his first hit of the ball game. It's a single to center, and the Highlanders are cooking again here in the bottom of the third inning. Runners on first and second with nobody out. That'll make my buddy Greg Parrott happy. He's tuned in to the broadcast. Jackson Terry, former Pike County Pirate. I got to call Greg, by the way, T. Carmichael. Don't let me forget. First pitch is a strike here to Chiappetta. Speaking of Pike County, we are planning on broadcasting their season-opening baseball game a week from today at Locust Grove High School. By the way, Greg, expect an incoming invite text message, sir, if you're available. This one's outside, and it's 1-1. This year, high school baseball will be broadcasting select games for Pike County High School, Lamar County High School, Jackson High School, and Rock Springs Christian Academy. We got great relationships with all 4 of those coaches. Can't wait to get their season started next Monday. Pickoff attempt to second, not in time. High school baseball season will start next week. Jackson is playing at Heard County Monday. Pike is at Locust Grove Tuesday, and Lamar is at Hampton on Thursday. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, and there's ball 2. And, of course, we're right back here next Wednesday. Our next baseball game for Gordon. Bruton Parker College. The Barons will come into town next Wednesday for a doubleheader. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. High and tight, and it's 3-1. Well, there's no doubt that the young man on the mound, Parker Coe's got a great fastball. I mean, he can rear back and sling it. He's just having trouble locating it right now. 3-1 count to Chiappetta. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 4. Little low and outside. And now for the first time today, the bases are loaded for Gordon State. And there's still nobody out. A leadoff walk, a single, and a walk. And the Highlanders have a runner on every base, nobody out. And we're at the bottom of the order for the second baseman, Jake Carter. Jake Carter at the plate, nobody out. Bases loaded, and this one misses outside for ball 1. Jake Carter out of Fayette County, went to Whitewater High School, hometown of Brooks, Georgia. He's got an opportunity here to tie the game or give the Highlanders the lead. 1-0 pitch. Chopper, slow roller, down to third, going to be tough. Picked up, throw to first is going to be in time, but a run will come in and score. Man, oh man, what a play by Evan Goins at third for Cleveland State. Charging in on a slow roller, a little dribbler down the line. Barehanded pickup, throws to first on the run. and is able to retire Carter, but Carter will get credit with an RBI, and that's going to tie the game at 5. Great play down at third base. That's a tough play. I know third basemen practice it thousands and thousands of times, but man, with bases loaded and nobody out, Goins made it look pretty easy. Back to the top of the order. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Here to Daniel Smith, a great stop behind the plate by the catcher, Ty Denton. That is his second run-saving stop of the day. First base is open. Bottom of the third inning. 5-5 ball game. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside, there's ball 2. Smith wanted a hack at it, but was able to pull the bat back. And he's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Boy, what an absolutely perfect day for baseball. 75 was our first pitch temperature. I'll get T to check that forecast here, or the temperature, in just a second. This one's upstairs. It's 2-0. First pitch today was at 1:57. It was 75 degrees when we got started. And all I know is, thank goodness I decided to bring the tent at the last second this morning. And yes, good call. 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike. 76 degrees. We have climbed to 76. You know what would be great right now at the broadcast table? T. Carmichael. I'll tell you. Hang on. I'm going to build the suspense. First, the 3-1. Here it is. Outside. There's ball 4. That'll load the bases once again. One of those famous Arnold Palmers from Mama's Kitchen here in Barnesville. Neon pink lemonade. Oh, man, that would be amazing right now. And you know what? That's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. T. Carmichael and myself, we're going to swing over to Mama's Kitchen after the ball game tonight, have dinner in Barnesville. And one of our Highlander players might just be able to join us. First pitch is a strike, because at the end of the ball game, we're going to give out the Player of the Game award, and that player will get the free meal to Mama's Kitchen here in Barnesville. Bottom of the third inning, bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, it's 1-1. Connor Hilton is at the plate. 5-5 ball game. Both teams have scored in every at-bat so far today. We may not be able to get there in time for dinner, T. Swing and a miss, this 1-2. The way this one's going, we could have a 32-32 ball game in the top of the 23rd inning. It's just kind of looking that way. We got a golden opportunity here to retake the lead. Bases loaded, 1 out. Hilton at the plate. Here's the pitch. Foul tip. Good piece of batting there just to stay alive. And he'll dribble it over into the Gordon State on-deck circle. Runners on every base. A ball and 2 strikes to the left fielder, Connor Hilton. Here it is. Outside. It's 2-2. Hilton today flew out to left in his first at-bat, and he walked in his second at-bat. Third time up in the third inning. It's been that kind of ball game. Here comes the pitch to him. Check swing. Did he go? No, the pitch was downstairs. And they will appeal. And the umpire at second base rings him up. That is one thing in baseball I've never understood, how an umpire behind the pitcher's mound can make a call on a check swing. It makes absolutely no sense how you can even see the angle of a check swing when you're behind the mound. So Hilton is rung up. Second out of the inning. Here's a bunt attempt. Back to the mound. Poe has it. Third to first is in time. And that will retire the side. So the Highlanders get robbed here in the bottom of the third inning with the bases loaded. Good play on the mound, though, by Poe Gordon State does get a run across the board, so they keep the scoring streak alive. We are through 3, a third of the way today, and we are still tied. It is 5-5 here in Barnesville.
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Around here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
We are back in Barnesville, getting ready to go to the top of inning number 4. Glad to have you here with us. It's a 5-5 ball game as we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. I don't know how this camera's going to look. Hold this so I can see. Get ready. Joni Littlejohn is here with me, and there she is. All right, it don't look that bad. There's Joni. Hi, Joni. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Well, let me turn your microphone on first. Try that again. Hi, Joni. How are you?
Good, how are you?
There's Joni, our third baseman for the Highlanders softball team. Does that still sound like you're getting used to saying that? Because last year it was shortstop all year, now third. Do you like third? Has it been fun?
Do. Yes, it's very fun.
What do you like better, third or short?
I don't really have a preference. I just feel like third base, I have less reaction time, so I don't think about it as much.
You got some big shoes to fill over there at third because Miss Emma Gable last year was basically a brick wall at third base. No pressure or anything, right? You're good?
Yeah.
All right, talk to me about your new teammates this year. I know you got a lot of new girls in, including Macy Batchelor, who's at shortstop, and tell me about some other new names this year that's around the infield playing with you. Or the outfield, or pitching.
Oh, we got Riley.
She's got a big head, by the way, right? Isn't that what Joni said? Joni said that, not me, Riley Haley. Joni had to adjust her headset as she got over here. It's great to have Joni in the broadcast booth. I'm going to try my best to embarrass her as much as I can. So, top of the 4th inning, 5-5 ball game. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Top of the order, Brogan Jones, the shortstop, will lead it off. A walk and an RBI single to his credit today. There's a strike outside, and it's 1-1. All right, Joni, you're one of the few sophomores this season. When I say few, last year we had a ton. This year there's, 5 or 6?
6, because we got Emily from ABAC.
6 sophomores this season. And last year I think we had, goodness gracious, like 12 or 13. So talk to me about year 2 versus last year being year 1. What's been the biggest change for you, preparation for the season and just getting ready for your second year at Gordon State? What's going to be better this year for you that you picked up on and learned from year 1?
I feel like what's going to change is my confidence. I feel like last year I didn't really have as much confidence.
Really?
Yeah.
You were lights out at shortstop last year. You have no confidence and Faith got hurt. What was I watching last season? Slow roller down to third is going to roll foul. Well, I personally like you at third base. I think it's a great fit for you. I think it's a great fit for your game. I like you there at third. The hot corner, there's no reaction time. I'm sure you know that, by the way.
Yeah.
So either put your glove up or you're missing all your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll probably have Macy at shortstop, I'm guessing. I'm just trying to guess. I haven't seen you guys play yet. So that's Abby in center.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I got right now. All right, so I got 3 out of 9 positions ready to go for Friday. Here comes the pitch on the way upstairs, and there's ball 3. And against the top of the order, Brogdon Jones. How did your Alabama trip go?
It was good. I feel like the first game was really fun. It was a fun game.
Here comes the pitch, swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout to Jones to start the top of the 4th inning. So I was asking Riley what her thoughts were about playing on carpet, the turf, artificial fields and stuff like we saw last year at Georgia Highlands and y'all saw last week in Alabama. What are your thoughts on it? You a fan of it, not a fan of it, pros, cons?
I'm not really a big fan of turf. I feel like the only thing I like doing on turf is like sliding and diving.
Ada McClary is at the plate. First pitch is outside, and there's ball 1. McClary today a strikeout and a fly out to center. That fly out to center ended the 2nd inning when Daniel Smith came flying in and made a Andrew Jones-style catch, and now he's got to get out of the way of this one. Just about took his knees out. And that is going to be ball 2. And I believe we got a new pitcher in here in the ball game, too. T, you missed out. Didn't let me know. I believe, Joni, you got to help me. My vision's terrible. I didn't bring my binoculars. I believe that's a number 6 out there pitching for us. Here comes the 2-0. And there's a strike to call the outside corner. It's 2-1. I believe that is Tanner Gee who's out there pitching. My spotter's over here on the phone making dinner plans. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's downstairs, and it's 3-1. He's trying to get Mama's Kitchen to bring us some food. I told you not to call them, T. Joni, did you get a chance to go to Mama's last year?
I did not.
You didn't get the Player of the Game award last year?
I did not.
Wow, Joni. This one misses inside, and there's ball 4. And, yes, it is Gee on the mound pitching. That's his first walk. All right, well, this year we got to get you to show out. Player of the Game, so you can go check out Mama's Kitchen. Have you ever been over there before?
No.
No. Okay, well, I was going to tell you some good food over there. What do you like to eat? What's your favorite kind of food?
Probably chicken Alfredo.
I don't know if they have chicken Alfredo. I don't think so. Ty Denton at the plate. First pitch is outside, and it's going to get off of Terry's kneecap. Yeah, to get out of down the third base line, excuse me. And that will allow the runner to go from first to second. Hamburgers, hot dogs, ribs, chicken sandwiches. And, I mean, they got good stuff, like a big, juicy hamburger with ribs on it. Like, they combine it on there. Some good stuff. Denton at the plate. 5-5 ball game, top of the 4th inning. Here comes the pitch. It's outside, and that's ball 2. Again, Tanner Gee is on the mound. 6'4" freshman, 180 pounds, out of Winder, Georgia. That's kind of close to up where you're from, right?
What is it?
Winder, Georgia?
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes from me.
45?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nowhere near. That's a long way away. Here's the pitch. That one drops in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Let me see if my memory's good from last year. Demarest, Georgia?
Yes.
Is Demarest or Demorest? Or how do you say it?
Demarest.
Demarest, okay. And that is up near the Georgia-South Carolina border in that area. I try to remember my travels. I've never been to Demarest. Here comes the pitch from Gee. This one popped up out of play. Moore will give it chase down the first base side, and it's 2-2. All right, so what's Demarest famous for? We already talked with Riley. If you're going to Eastman, you got to go down there and buy 17 guns at the gun show. So what are we buying in Demarest, or where are we going?
There's not really anything to do.
Do all of you softball players just come from the middle of nowhere? Is that basically how it works?
You got to drive like 30 minutes just to get to somewhere good.
2-2 count. Runner takes off from third. This one lifted out toward deep center field. Daniel Smith will make the catch out near the warning track. The runner's got to get all the way back to second. That ball was hit a ton, but not quite enough to get out of the ballpark. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. So an F8 on the putout. 30 minutes to drive just to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do when you got 30 minutes away? What did you like to do, Joni?
Go shopping.
What's your store?
Probably Aerie.
What is that?
It's a clothing store with like leggings and...
My daughter would probably know exactly what it is. Ball in the dirt in front of Terry. He'll hold on to it. Runner will get down to third. I took my daughter this past summer when I was working with the Braves. We got done with an early day game. Took her to Cumberland Mall. And I'm going to age myself and tell y'all how terrible I sound because is it Lululemon? Lululemon, however you say it?
Lululemon.
My daughter walks in there. My daughter's about to be 12, okay? She thinks she's 32. 1-0 pitch on the way outside. She walks in, and I've never been in this store, so we're in Cumberland Mall. Just left the Braves game. And I walk 5 feet in the store, and she shows me these pair of pants, leggings that were $179. Mm-hmm. I grabbed her by the hair and said, "Get out."
Yeah, it's expensive.
I said, "Are you kidding me?" I didn't really grab her by the hair. I don't want Child Protective Services called, but she has a very high taste, and I have very cheap budgets. $179 for a pair of leggings. No.
Yeah, I know.
Not at all. Here comes the pitch. This one's in there for a strike. He hit the corner. 5-5 ball game. Go-ahead run is down at third for Cleveland State. We're in the top of the fourth inning. 2 outs, 3-1 count. Gee's ready. Here's the stretch, and here it comes. This one hit out toward left field. This one could be trouble toward the line, but making a good catch on the run is Connor Hilton. And that will retire the side. And for the first time today, Cleveland State is held scoreless. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It remains a 4-4 ball game here today from Gordon State College.
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Around here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
Welcome back to Gordon State College. We're going to the bottom of inning number 4. We are all tied at 5. Glad to have you here with us on this 76-degree sun-drenched day in Barnesville. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, our very first Highlander baseball broadcast of the season. We are planning on being here for all the home games this year. Of course, tomorrow night we've got Gordon basketball back in action. 7 o'clock tip-off right on top of the hill inside the Sark Arena. And then on Friday, Highlanders softball broadcast, our first of the year, Walter State Community College. And look, I know we got a lot of people tuned into the broadcast today on Facebook and YouTube. We are going to play Friday night at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock right here at Gordon State. It's free admission to get in. Be a great, great time to come watch some great college softball. If you got young girls, daughters, nieces, friends, neighborhood kids, you want to bring them to watch a fun program, Friday night would be the time to come do it. Coach Allie Hatterman in her 26th season as the head coach. Coach Nikki Evans also here with the coaching staff, and just a wonderful group of girls here with the softball program. So come and join us on Friday night. Let's pack this place out. We don't get a lot of night games for softball. We play a lot of our softball games either 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So to play on a Friday night at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and it's going to be in the mid-70s. Man, come and join us this Friday right here at Gordon. Again, free admission. You could bring food, bring your chairs. It would be a great night for you to bring, especially the young kids, travel ball teams or rec department teams. Let them come see a first-class program from top to bottom. I mean everything from the way the field is drugged with the dirt, the way the game is coached, the way it's played. Just a lot of fun. Hope you come join us on Friday. Glad you're joining us here. Bottom of the fourth inning. All tied. It is 5-5. This one is fouled off. At the plate is Gavin West. It'll be Gavin West, Zach Counts, and Tanner Patterson. There, the first three due up. 4, 5, and 6. Heart of the order here for the Highlanders. Gavin today a walk and an RBI single. So he is at the plate leading it off in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here's the pitch to him, and that one drops in for strike 2. And T has notified me another new pitcher into the ballgame. Number 23 is pitching now for Cleveland State, and that is Braden Suggs. This one's lifted out toward right field, shallow right. Should be pretty easy, and it is. Catch is made by Caleb Gibson. Out in right field, and there's the first out here in the fourth inning. So let's give you the rundown on the new pitcher, Braden Suggs. Again, wearing number 23, a redshirt freshman, 6'1", out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Fourth different pitcher of the ballgame. here for the Cougars as we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. And here comes Zach Counts. First pitch is outside, and there's ball one. Zach today an RBI single, and he grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. Again, everybody today trying to play for that Player of the Game award that will result in somebody getting the free meal to Mama's Kitchen right here in Barnesville. Big shout out to Thomas and Angie Wellbrook for their support of K13 Media and Highlander Athletics. This one chopped foul, third base, and off the glove of the third baseman, Evan Goins. By the way, we have created a new sandwich at Mama's Kitchen. It's called the K13 in honor of K13 Media. You ready for the ingredients on this thing? Man, it's going to make you hungry. I know that's what I'm having today when we're done here for baseball for dinner. Here comes the pitch on the way, and there's strike two outside. So it's the K13, okay? Let's start with that, everybody. Pay attention. The K13. It starts with a huge grilled chicken breast. Here comes the pitch. Strike three, dropped it right in there. And Counts will go down looking at a called strike three for the second out. So a huge grilled chicken breast, okay, with ribs, bacon, jalapenos, 6 different kinds of cheese, house barbecue sauce, pickles, all on Texas toast. If it sounds insane and over the top, it is. And we designed it that way. First pitch swinging, Patterson off the end of the bat. He'll pick up a 2-out single with a line drive out to the left field. That's his first base hit of the ball game. Right off the end of the bat of Tanner Patterson for his first hit. And right on cue, they get the Miley Cyrus playing just in time for Jackson Terry. Must be a Pike County thing. Terry's at the plate. Had a single his last time up. First pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner. Yeah, so the K13 grilled chicken sandwich has 13 items on it. I designed that on purpose. They tell me they hate to fix it because it takes forever. But, man, it's so good. 0-1, got to get to the backstop. And that's going to let Patterson make it down to second with no throw. First time today that a ball has gotten by Ty Ditton. And we got a 1-1 count. Jackson Terry, catcher's at the plate. Hunter Chiappetta, the shortstop. In the on-deck circle, bottom of the fourth inning. We're tied at 5. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside, and it's 2-1. Glad to have everybody on the broadcast with us today. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Two down, runner at second. Bottom of the fourth inning. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. This one grounded. Could be in the hole, and it will. Green light around third. We're going to have a play at the plate. Throw is coming in, and a collision at home plate. But it's going to let Patterson score. That was a close play at the plate, but the throw was up the line. Denton had to come up and get it, and when he did, a collision between Denton and Patterson. Second base hit of the ball game for Jackson Terry. His first RBI of the ball game, and it will give the Highlanders a 6-5 lead. So a 2-out single by Jackson Terry. He now stands at second, and here's Hunter Chiappetta. First pitch is in there for a strike. Hunter today, a double and a walk. He's batting in the number 8 spot. Jake Carter is on deck. Gordon State has retaken the lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here comes the pitch. It's outside, and it's 2-0. Both teams in action this weekend. Cleveland State going to head back home for a weekend series starting Friday at 2 o'clock. Tell you who they're playing after this 2-0. Here it comes. Downstairs is 3-0. Vincennes University. They'll play one game Friday and a doubleheader on Saturday. Gordon State's going to be heading down to Panama City Beach. Friday, they're going to be taking on Gulf State for one game and then 2 against Gulf State on Saturday. Check swing, ball 3. And again, the umpire behind second. on the check swing, calls a strike. There's got to be something I don't know for that umpire to make that call. There's something he sees that I don't. Here's the pitch to Chiappetta. Chop right back through the box. Could be a base hit. Stopped by the second baseman. Throw to first, not in time. And it's off the mark. Got to get all the way to the fence. And a run's going to come in and score. 7-5 Highlanders. A great stop by John Reed behind the bag at second. Just did not get enough on the throw. And another run comes in to score for the Highlanders. An E4 on the play, second error of the day for Cleveland State. And the second run of the inning for the Highlanders, and they've scored both with 2 outs. And now we're back to the bottom of the order. It's Jake Carter at the plate. First pitch on the way. Low and outside, there's ball 1. Carter today reached on the first error. That was a throwing error by the shortstop, Brogan Jones. And he grounded out to third, but he was able to pick up an RBI. Bases loaded, ground out, a slow dribbler down the third. And Evan Goins came charging in, made a barehanded play, and threw him out. I mean, it was a thing of beauty. Carter at the plate with 2 outs, runner on first. Bottom of the order in the bottom of the 4th. Highlanders have scored in every inning today. Here's the pitch to Carter, upstairs around his eyes. And there's a ball. Busy week for Highlander athletics. 3-0 the count. Baseball today, basketball tomorrow, softball Friday. 3-0 is in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Then we'll wrap up the week with more basketball Saturday. Great day to be here at the ballpark today. 76 degrees. 3-1 count to Carter. Here comes the pitch, and it hits him in the back. Oh, you can hear the thud all the way here in the booth. So Carter's hit by a pitch, and it's all gone downhill in a hurry here in the bottom of the 4th inning after getting the first 2 outs pretty easily. Braden Suggs, who's come on to pitch, has run into all kind of trouble with 2 outs. Highlanders have scored 2, and they got 2 on. And now we're back to the top of the order. It's Daniel Smith for the 4th time today at the plate. Runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch to him from Suggs, and a little high, and it's 1-0. Daniel Smith today, a single, a ground out to short, and a walk his last time up. Leadoff batter for Gordon State. Bottom of the 4th inning. Highlanders on top 7-5. There's the 1-0. This one chopped foul right off of Smith, and it's 1-1. Hey, coming up in the 5th inning, we're going to give all of you a chance to have some fun with us. Today in baseball history. Pick your brain and see who the smartest viewers are out there today. Give you some great baseball stats. Happened on this day, February the 4th. Not probably much because, baseball don't really start till end of February for Major League Baseball. Here comes the 1-1, just outside, and it's 2-1. Can't wait for Major League Baseball to get started. Pitchers and catchers going to be reporting here in a couple of weeks. Spring training baseball at the end of the month. 2-1 upstairs, just 3-1. Of course, personally, when I'm not here with Gordon, working with the Atlanta Braves up at Truist Park, going back again this season to work with the Braves, and we get the All-Star game this year at Truist Park. Man, that's going to be a lot of fun. 3-1 pitch, just about hit him in the head, and there's ball 4. Second straight at bat that Daniel Smith will draw a walk, and that will load the bases. Hoping for a big season for the Braves this year. I know last year was just tough with all the injuries. Hopefully this year we can bounce back, get a lot of our guys back healthy. Can't wait to get back up there at Truist Park. Again, the All-Star game coming up in July. The Home Run Derby going to be coming up as well. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change coming up for Cleveland State. Getting ready for our 5th different pitcher of the ballgame, which means another call to the bullpen. This one presented by Advanced Roofing and Interiors.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
Here at Buckner's Family Restaurant, we like to say it's our food on your table. There's nothing but smiles when using our simple online ordering and fast curbside pickup. Time is valuable, and we can help you gain a little of that time back by skipping the wait and taking these true Southern classics home to your table. Whether you're feeding the whole family or just a few, we've got an option for you. The same quality and delicious food you expect, ordered online and enjoyed from the comfort of your home. Our food, your table. Buckner's Family Restaurant.
At Countryside, you'll find the area's largest inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. All trades are welcome, and we have more lenders on hand ready to help any credit situation. So stop by and see us at our brand new state-of-the-art location at I-75 exit 205 in Jackson, or shop us on at countrysideautomotive.com. Welcome back to Gordon State College, our 5th different pitcher of the ball game in now for Cleveland State as we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Highlanders on top, looking to add a few more runs here before we get out of the 4th. First lefty of the ball game. And there's a ball at the knees from number 32, Ryan Wallace. 6-foot sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of inning number 4. Here comes the 1-0, swing and a miss. A good cut by Connor Hilton. But he swung right through that fastball, and it's 1-1. Connor Hilton at the plate. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here comes the 1-1 to him, low and inside, and it's 2-1. Again, 5th different pitcher of the ball game. Ryan Wallace, the first lefty. Highlanders 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. So far, 2 here in the 4th. Trying to add a few more. Here comes the 2-1, way outside. That one tailed off the plate, and it's 3-1. And let's see now how aggressive Connor Hilton's going to be. He's got a 3-1 count, bases loaded. See if he's got a green light or if he's got to take and see at least one more strike. We're going to find out. Here comes the stretch and the pitch. And it's ball 4. Bases loaded, walk. Connor Hilton gets credit for an RBI. And that'll make it 8-5. Again, all this trouble coming with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th, the first 2 batters were retired. And since then, 3 runs, bases loaded, and Mason Moore's at the plate. He's got a chance here. First pitch on the way. 1 hops the plate, gets all the way to the fence. And another run will come in and score. Jake Carter comes in from third. He'll score, and it's 9-5 Gordon State. 4 runs on 2 outs. And the Highlanders still got some action going. Runners at second and third. Lefty on lefty matchup. Mason Moore at the plate. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to him. That one spun a little low and outside, and it's 2-0. Mason Moore today, an RBI single. Popped into the infield fly rule.
And then he tapped back out to the pitcher his last time up. Base hit here could score 2 for him. Here comes the pitch. Low and outside. And it's 3-0. Tough start so far for Ryan Wallace, the new pitcher in the ballgame for the Cougars. 3-0 count. Here's the stretch and the pitch to Mason. Just about hit him, and it's ball 4. And once again, the Highlanders have the bases loaded. And another visit out of the dugout here for Cleveland State. All right, I'm trying to dig up my today in baseball history. If I can get the page to load right here. Give it a shot and see what happened on this day in baseball history. But before we can do that, guess what? Another pitching change. 2 batters, and that's all that Wallace saw. And now we'll have another call to the bullpen. Pitcher number 6 coming out of the dugout here for the Cougars, which means another call to the bullpen here from Barnesville, being presented by Gordon State College.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Welcome back to Barnesville. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. That feels like we've been playing for the last 2.5 hours. And our 6th different pitcher coming into the ballgame here for Cleveland State this afternoon. Let's tell you who the new pitcher is going to be. Basically, we're getting a warm-up on the roster here today for the Cougars. We've been all over this thing. Tyler Pickens, the new pitcher in the ballgame. 6'5" sophomore out of Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And he will come into the ballgame with the bases loaded and 2 outs. In the bottom of the 4th, Highlanders on top. 9-5. Again, they've done all this damage with 2 outs. First 2 batters of the inning were retired very quickly, and then after that, the wheels have just fallen off for the Cougars. And here comes Gavin West. His chance at the plate in the 4th. First pitch on the way is low and inside in the dirt. There's ball 1. And again, Tyler Pickens, number 22, is the new pitcher. Pickens 6'5". Working downhill out of the stretch with the bases loaded. 2 outs. This one popped up right field. Should be pretty routine, but the wind's pushing it back toward the fence, but it's going to be caught by Caleb Gibson. That ball got a little wind underneath it, but for the 2nd straight at bat, Gavin West pops out to right field. And that will finally retire the side here at the bottom of the 4th inning. But the Highlanders able to capitalize 4 runs on 2 outs. And at the end of 4, Gordon State has opened the lead. It's 9-5 Highlanders.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all. Even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
Top of the fifth inning. Highlanders on top, 9-5 as we welcome you back to Gordon State College here in Barnesville. It's nice to have you here on the broadcast with us. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Today coming to you live inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth, and we've got a great setup for today's broadcast. High atop the bleachers right here behind home plate. Boy, we got a great view. Got the tent set up. Sun has been moving over us today, and we're going to the top of inning number 5. 9-5, Gordon State. Highlanders trying to stay perfect on the season, sitting at 4-0. First pitch on the way here from Gee is outside, and there's ball 1. Caleb Gibson is at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to him. This one is outside off the plate, and it's 2-0. Top of inning number 5. Highlanders trying to stay perfect. Cougars trying to find their first win of the year. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. This one is one hopped across the plate, and it's 3-0. Caleb Gibson, the right fielder, leading off. Evan Goins, the third baseman, on deck. And Daniel Reyes, the left fielder, is in the hole. Between the three of them, they have combined today to strike out 5 times. Here comes the 3-0. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. Gibson 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Goins 1 for 2 with a K. And Reyes 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. 3-1 count. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 3-2. Full count. Nobody on. Nobody out. Top of the 5th. Here comes the payoff pitch. Strike 3 call. Got him looking down at the knees, inside corner. Third time today that Gibson will go down. And that's the first down here at the top of the 5th inning. Good start. Tanner G on the mound here for the Highlanders. 6'4", 180 out of Winder, Georgia. First pitch on the way here is lifted. Left field, toward the line, a long, long run, and a catch is going to be made in foul territory by Connor Hilton. Man, what a long run by Hilton, but he's able to get there and put it away for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 5th inning. And it'll bring up the left fielder, Daniel Reyes. Again, 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts for Reyes. Tanner G working out of the stretch with nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Chopper out towards short on 2 hops. Chiapetta's got it, and he'll throw to first in time, and that's the third out. Well, it doesn't get much better than that. 1, 2, 3, top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. A perfect inning worked by Tanner G. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 5 with the Highlanders on top, 9-5.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Gordon State on top, 9-5 over Cleveland State here today. 9 runs for the Highlanders. Got 4 in their last at bat. All of them coming with 2 outs. Welcome back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. Got to fix the camera, but I'm Chad Feltman. Glad to have you here with us today. T. Carmichael over here to my left. Softball team over here to our right today, getting ready for their home opener coming up on Friday. And yes, we will be right here just beside us at the softball field to bring you live coverage of their doubleheader Friday against Walters State Community College. Great day for baseball here in Barnesville. Highlanders on top, 9-5 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. First pitch on the way of the 5th inning is popped up a mile high down the left field line. A long, long run, and the catch has got to be made by Daniel Reyes. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That was a long, both left fielders today have made pretty good plays in foul territory. So Counts is down, and it's going to bring up Tanner Patterson, the right fielder. First pitch on the way to Patterson is hit out toward left on a rope, but right to the left fielder once again. Daniel Reyes barely had a move. Just had to throw up his hand to keep the sun out of his eyes. 2 quick outs for both teams here in the 5th. That'll make up for that 3-hour-long 4th inning we just had. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 5th. Cleveland State trying to do it the same. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom. First pitch on the way here to Terry is outside, and there's ball 1. Jackson Terry, the catcher for Gordon State, batting 7th. Flying out to center. Couple of singles and an RBI today. Here comes the 1-0 to him. Goes to center field again. Hit off his hand. Should be routine, and it's going to be caught easily by Dunphy. So both teams go 1, 2, 3 in the 5th inning. That's about as quick as an inning can go. We are through 5 here today at Gordon State College. It's 9-5 Highlanders.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
Heading to the top of the 6th inning. Glad to have you here with us. K13 Media's live coverage of Highlander baseball today being presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson. It is 9-5 Gordon State. Both teams held scoreless in the 5th. First time today the Highlanders have been held scoreless in any inning. Highlanders got 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and 4 in the 4th. But again, both teams shut out, and they're at bat in the 5th inning. Cleveland State got 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. But they have been held scoreless their last 2 at-bats. And now we'll work our way here to the top of inning number 6. We are right back here next Wednesday. Gordon State going to be taking on Bruton Parker College in a doubleheader. Next Wednesday afternoon, 2 7-inning games will be on tap that day. We're scheduled to play 9 today. And as of course, if Gordon State can score a few more and we get a mercy rule in and get to dinner early. Here we go, top of inning number 6. Tanner G continues to pitch here for Gordon State. And Nelson McKnight, the DH, batting 8th, is at the plate to lead it off for the Cougars. Here's the 1-0. Outside, and it's 2-0. Nelson McKnight today, a fly out to center, and he was hit by a pitch his last time up. John Reed, the second baseman, he's on deck. Then it's back to the top of the order with Brogan Jones. This one is crushed out toward right, but it's right at Tanner Patterson. Hard hit ball, but the first out. Here at the top of inning number 6, Patterson didn't even have to move. That one was hit on a rope. And it'll bring up the second baseman, John Reed, batting 9th in the lineup. A walk today and a strikeout. He's facing Tanner G for the first time. He'll show bunt. And it's downstairs for ball 1. Again, Gordon State 4-0 this year. Last Thursday, they won 2 games on the road at Chattanooga State. Here on Sunday, they won 2 games against Chattanooga State. And Reed with a slow roller off the end of the bat over towards second. Picked up and throw to first is in time from Jake Carter. Nice play by Jake Carter. Slow roller, got it out of his glove just in time to throw out Reed for the second out of the inning. And we're back to the top of the order with Brogan Jones, beg your pardon. A walk, an RBI single, and a strikeout for Brogan Jones leading off. And the shortstop today for the Cougars. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 6th inning. G's ready. Here comes the first pitch to Jones. Just outside for ball 1. Nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Here comes the 1-0. Inside corner for a strike. Good spot by G. Jones didn't like it. You can see the facial expression after the strike was called. Thought it was a little high and tight, but it evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. This one again out toward right field. Patterson got a long way to go. He'll chase this one all the way to the fence. It hits off the bottom of the fence and rolls back toward the infield. And Jones is going to make it all the way to third. That ball hit off the base of the fence and then just kind of ricocheted back toward the infield. And that allows Brogan Jones to pick up his second base hit of the day. It's a 2-out triple. Puts a runner at third for the first baseman, Aiden McClary, the number 2 batter. First pitch on the way. Way high and outside. Gets all the way to the backstop, and there's no play at the plate. A run will come in and score. I don't know if Shaquille O'Neal was going to catch that one. That ball was halfway up the backstop. And a run will come in to make it a 9-6 ball game. Wild pitch there from G. It'll clear the bases. 1-0 count to McClary. Strikeout, a fly out, and a walk today. Here's the 1-0. It's outside, and it's 2-0. Ty Denton, the catcher, in the on-deck circle. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 6th inning. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from G. This one just off the outside corner, and it's 3-0. Again, Aiden McClary today batting second. Strikeout, a fly out, and a walk. And he's got his second walk of the ball game on 4 straight pitches. So that'll put a runner on first, and it brings up the catcher, Ty Denton. And that might be the end of the road here for G. Coach Tanner Hall is coming out of the dugout for Gordon State. And let's see if he just wants to have a word or if he's going to make a pitching change. Looks like he's just going to come out and have a word with his pitcher, which gives us a moment to take a look at today in baseball history, being presented by Advanced Roofing and Interiors. So it was on this very day, 1956. You were around for that, right? Absolutely. 1956. The American League said it was going to test the intentional walk during spring training. That was today in 1956. All the new rules that have come in baseball the last few years, it was today in 56 when the American League said they were going to test the intentional walk. Of course, now you don't even have to throw 4 pitches. You just make the sign with your hand, and that's the new way of doing the intentional walk. Here's Denton. First pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. So that was today in 56. Today in 1958, the Hall of Fame failed to enshrine any new members for the first time since 1950. How about that? No Hall of Famers. Here's the 0-1. Outside, runner takes off from first and will get to second easily. A ball and a strike. A lot of new rules in baseball the last couple of years. Of course, the biggest rule in Major League Baseball has been the pitch clock. It has definitely done its job. It has sped up the games. 1-1 count. G's ready. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped into the mitt. And Ty Denton is behind the count, a ball and 2 strikes. I don't mind the pitch count. Baseball games have gone from like 3 hours and 15-minute average to like 2 hours and 50-minute average. Nothing wrong with that. I hate the extra inning rule with the automatic runner at second. I'm not a fan of that. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. It pops out of the mitt of Terry, but he will tag the tag the batter, and that will do it. So G gets out, but Cleveland State does score a run. They get one across to make it a 9-6 ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Highlanders leading this one by 3.
Here at Buckner's Family Restaurant, we like to say it's our food on your table. There's nothing but smiles when using our simple online ordering and fast curbside pickup. Time is valuable, and we can help you gain a little of that time back by skipping the wait and taking these true Southern classics home to your table. Whether you're feeding the whole family or just a few, we've got an option for you. The same quality and delicious food you expect, ordered online and enjoyed from the comfort of your home. Our food, your table. Buckner's Family Restaurant.
Going through a divorce, dealing with custody disputes, or seeking an adoption can take you through a roller coaster of emotions. That's why you need a lawyer that understands family, cares about clients, and knows how to get you through the process. At the Sellers Law Firm, we believe that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. Every case for every client. Our team is here to help you even when you feel like there is nowhere to turn. When you walk through our doors, our goal is to make sure you leave in a better position than when you enter. Give the Sellers Law Firm a call today, where clients become family.
Well, you know, it's always a good day at the ballpark when you got Alan Jackson playing in the background. It's also a good day when the home team's winning, and that's exactly what's going on right now. Gordon State on top by a score of 9-6 as we get ready to go to the bottom of inning number 6. Glad to have you here with us on the broadcast. We are live today on Facebook and YouTube. If you're tuned in with us on the broadcast today, feel free to drop us a comment. We can read your comments on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from today. Always like to do our roll call about midway through the ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning, Hunter Chiappetta will lead it off, the shortstop for the Highlanders. First pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1. It'll be Chiappetta, Jake Carter, and then back to the top of the order. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's high and outside, and it's 1-1. Be surprised where people are tuned in for these ball games from. I mean, Hawaii, Japan, all over the world. Love to know where you're tuned in from today. It may just be right down the road. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs is 2-1. Chiappetta today, a double, a walk, and he reached on the throwing error his last time up after a slow roller to second. John Reed made a great play behind the bag to cut off the base hit, but poor throw to first. Here comes the 2-1. This one's inside, and it's 3-1. Hunter Chiappetta, Jake Carter, and then back to the top of the order with Daniel Smith. Bottom of the 6th inning. Highlanders on top 9-6. 3-1 pitch is downstairs, and there's ball 4. Second time today, the Chiappetta will draw a walk. Leadoff man is on, bottom of the order, and it's going to bring up Jake Carter. Let's go to our Facebook and YouTube stream, see what we have. We've got Robert West tuned in today from Warner Robins, Georgia. Glad to have Robert on the broadcast with us. Tuned in on our Facebook feed here today. First pitch is upstairs for ball one to Jake Carter, number 9 spot. Feel free to drop us a comment on the YouTube channel as well if you're watching on YouTube today. You give me a shout out who you're cheering for today. Pick off attempt back to first. Good move, but Chip Hedda is back in time. Tomorrow night, this same feed, YouTube and Facebook, we'll have Gordon State College basketball right here at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. We'll go just on top of the hill. 2-0 as this one misses downstairs. South Georgia Technical College going to be coming in town. Another big conference game tomorrow night for Highlander basketball. Tough game last night for the Highlanders. We lost that one 76-60 last night to East Georgia State. 2-0 count. Good lead at first. Here comes the pitch. And that one missed outside, and it's 3-0. Friday, we've got Gordon softball as they get ready to take on Walter State Community College. 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Friday. First softball broadcast of the season. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Digging the new camera we got here, too, for baseball this season. So far, it looks pretty doggone good. We'll take it over to the softball field Friday and test it out over there. 3-1. Here it comes. Fouled off the plate. Actually may have caught a piece of Jake Carter's ankle. He's okay, though. Full count. They got the new camera mounted up here behind home plate. And it's not the cell phone that we used last year. So hopefully this thing is a little more durable. And a foul ball don't take it out midway through the ball game. Full count payoff pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes. This one hit out toward right field. Chasing and chasing and chasing it all the way to the fence. Caleb Gibson can't make the play. It's going to be a double for Jake Carter. His first base hit of the ball game. And that's going to put runners at second and third with nobody out. We're back to the top of the order. Hunter Chiappetta had to wait for a moment to see if that ball was going to be caught. Otherwise, he'll score pretty easily, but he'll hold up at third base. And we're back to the top of the order for Daniel Smith, his 5th plate appearance of the day. First pitch on the way to him. Swing and a miss. Big cut. But he was behind on the fastball. And the count is 0-1. Tyler Pickens, number 22, continuing to pitch for the Cougars. Here's the 0-1. Same spot. This time, Daniel didn't chase, and it's 1-1. Connor Hilton on deck. Bottom of the 6th inning. 9-6 Gordon. Cougars got to run their last at bat to try to chip back in this one. Here's the 1-1. Outside, and it's 2-1. Highlanders scored 4 runs in their last at bat, and they did it with 2 outs. After the first 2 batters were retired, Highlanders had a 2-out rally, scored 4 in the 5th inning. That's the difference so far. Here's the 2-1, high and outside, and it's 3-1. And we got more action in the bullpen for Cleveland State. Tell you who's warming up right after this one. 3-1 count, Daniel Smith at the plate. The stretch and the 3-1. This one lifted foul territory down the right. And it's out of play to run the count full at 3-2. Number 21, Will Webb, 6'1" sophomore, is warming up in the bullpen. Full count here to Daniel Smith. He has walked his last 2 plate appearances, singled his first time up. Pickens ready, the payoff pitch. Missed upstairs, there's ball 4. And that's going to load the bases. 3rd straight plate appearance that Daniel Smith has been able to draw a walk. And looks like we're getting ready for another pitching change from Cleveland State. Indeed we are. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th inning. Highlanders on top 9-6. Another call to the bullpen here in Barnesville.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
At Countryside, you'll find the area's largest inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. All trades are welcome, and we have more lenders on hand ready to help any credit situation. So stop by and see us at our brand new state-of-the-art location at I-75 exit 205 in Jackson, or shop us online anytime at countrysideautomotive.com.
Here at Buckner's Family Restaurant, we like to say it's our food on your table. There's nothing but smiles when using our simple online ordering and fast curbside pickup. Time is valuable, and we can help you gain a little of that time back by skipping the wait and taking these true Southern classics home to your table. Whether you're feeding the whole family or just a few, we've got an option for you. The same quality and delicious food you expect, ordered online and enjoyed from the comfort of your home. Our food, your table. Buckner's Family Restaurant.
Pitching change here for Cleveland State in the bottom of the sixth inning. Their seventh different pitcher of the ballgame. Now it's going to be number 21, Will Webb, 6'1" sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee. He will come to the plate, to the mound. Bases loaded, no outs. And here comes Connor Hilton. First pitch on the way to Connor. Low and outside, and it's ball one. Bases loaded, no outs, bottom of inning number 6. Will Webb, the righty, on the mound. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Oh, it's over the head. And all the way to the backstop, and coming in to score with a head-first slide is going to be Hunter Chiappetta. All runners advance 90 feet. And Connor Hilton's just lucky that one didn't take his helmet off. So that'll make it a 10-6 ball game. Highlanders have been able to score some runs this season, that's for sure. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Just about hit him again, and it's 3-0. So Gordon State this year, let's take a look at their results so far, because they have been able to score some runs. Pull up their stats. There's a strike inside on the 3-0. 2-0 at home, 2-0 on the road. They have scored 11 in their last 2 games. 3-1 misses downstairs, and there's ball 4 to Connor Hilton. Second time he has been able to draw a walk today. Highlanders scored 11 in both games on Sunday against Chattanooga State. They won the first game 11-10. They won the second game 11-9. Right now, they are on top 10-6. Bases loaded, nobody out, and here comes Mason Moore. First pitch to Mason, misses outside, and it's 1-0. Again, 7th different pitcher throwing on the mound now. This is Will Webb, number 21. Not sure how many the Cougars brought today, but they might all get a shot. 1-0 is downstairs. It's 2-0. I don't know if they got a few more guys hanging on the bus or. But again, this is their 7th pitcher in 6 innings. 2-0 count. Moore digs in. Webb out of the stretch. Here it comes. Downstairs, it's 3-0. A grand slam here would be really nice. Let's see if Mason's got a green light on a 3-0. Mason today, an RBI single, a walk, and hit into an infield fly rule. He did not have the green light. It's ball 4. Second time he has walked. He'll get an RBI on that one. And that will make it 11-6. So the first 2 batters that Will Webb has come in to face, he has walked both. And for the 3rd straight game, the Highlanders have scored 11 runs. (11-6). Webb is ready. First pitch. This one is driven down the left field line and toward the walking track. It'll hit off the walking track and bounce about 50 feet up in the air into the pine trees. Almost hit the little doggy walking down there. Well, don't hit the dog. 0-1 count here to Gavin. Here's the pitch. There's a good curveball outside, and it's 0-2. Best pitch that Webb has thrown in his 3 batters he's faced. Gavin West today, a walk, an RBI single, and the last 2 times he's been to the plate, he has popped out to right field. He's behind 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt, another good stop behind the plate by Denton, saves a run. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. And I know this is going to be hard to believe, but there is action in the bullpen for Cleveland State. 1-2 count to Gavin. Webb is ready out of the stretch. Here it comes. Driven deep, left field, all the way toward the fence. This one is going to one-hop the left field fence. And they are on their horses around the base path. All 3 runs will come in and score. Gavin West just missed a grand slam. It's a bases clearing 3-run double for Gavin. And the base runners for Gordon State were all on top of each other. 3 more runs come in, 14-6. Gavin just got in front of that one. 320 down the left field line. It hit off the warning track. And it's going to bring up Zach Counts. First pitch on the way to him is low and outside, and there's ball 1. Zach Counts today an RBI single, a strikeout, a flyout, and he grounded into a fielder's choice. 4 RBIs on the day for Gavin West. There's the 1-0. This one just about hit Counts. And it's 2-0. Still nobody out. Runner on second. Bottom of the 6th. Highlanders leading 14-6. Trying to stay perfect on the season and improve to 5-0. 2-0 count to Zach Counts. Here comes the pitch to him. This one hit out towards straightaway center, right at Nate Dunphy. He's got it. Gavin will tag from second. He'll make it over to third with no throw. So a sac fly off the bat of Zach Counts. We'll put a runner at third with 1 out, and it'll bring up the right fielder, Tanner Patterson. Patterson today, a strikeout, a walk, a single, and a line out to left. 5th time through the batting order for the Highlanders here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner at third with 1 out. That's Gavin West. First pitch on the way is in there for a strike, low and outside. Jackson Terry is in the on-deck circle. Runner at third, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Here comes the 0-1 off the plate, and it's 1-1. Gordon State baseball today. We got basketball tomorrow, softball Friday, and then next week we start our high school baseball coverage. I'll give you that rundown after this pitch. The 1-1, here it comes. Outside. Jackson will be at Heard County on Monday. Pike County at Locust Grove Tuesday. Lamar County at Hampton on Thursday. That will be our broadcast schedule for next week, opening week of GHSA baseball. Here comes the 2-1. Check swing outside, and it's 3-1. Let's just hope Mother Nature cooperates. Perfect day today. 76 degrees here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1 count. Runner at third. And there's ball 4. One hops the plate. Catcher Denton can't find it. And Gavin West will come in and score easily. So the wild pitch will lead to the 15th run of the game for the Highlanders. And we are almost in that mercy rule territory. If we can get to 10, get another run in here, and then keep Cleveland State scoreless next inning, T and I can be off to Mama's Kitchen for some early dinner here today. But looks like that's going to be halted. We got another pitching change. Cleveland State going to go to the bullpen once again. Bottom of the 6th inning, Highlanders on top 15-6 here at Gordon State College.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
Going through a divorce, dealing with custody disputes, or seeking an adoption can take you through a roller coaster of emotions. That's why you need a lawyer that understands family, cares about clients, and knows how to get you through the process. At the Sellers Law Firm, we believe that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. Every case for every client. Our team is here to help you even when you feel like there is nowhere to turn. When you walk through our doors, our goal is to make sure you leave in a better position than when you enter. Give the Sellers Law Firm a call today, where clients become family.
Coming up after the ball game today, we will give out the award for our player of the game. Player of the game today will get the free meal to Mama's Kitchen right here in Barnesville. Be sure to stop by Mama's Kitchen on Highway 41, right on the main drag next to the Circle K. Man, some of the best food you'll ever eat in your life. The ribs, the burgers, the brisket, the barbecue, the grilled chicken, the steaks. Oh, my goodness. And the hot dogs. Man, oh, man. Great food. And we are counting down the minutes before we get over to Mama's as soon as this one is done. But, again, our player of the game today will also get to eat absolutely free compliments of Mama's Kitchen. Bottom of the 6th inning, Highlanders on top 15-6. Jackson Terry, the catcher, is at the plate. And now pitching is number 18, Logan Ozias, 5'11 sophomore, redshirt sophomore out of Knoxville. There's one outside for ball 1, the 8th different pitcher of the ball game here today for the Cougars. And again, if the Highlanders can score one more and hold Cleveland State scoreless in the 7th, we'll be out of here early. Need another run to do that, though. There's the pitch, and it's inside for a strike to Terry. And it brings the count to 1-2. Jackson Terry today, 2 singles, an RBI, and 2 flyouts to center field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one's going to get away. Throw down to second is going to be in time. And Cleveland State will get out of the inning on the strike him out, throw him out as Gordon State was trying to advance to second. So no mercy rule just yet. Gordon State scores a few more, but we will go to the top of inning number 7. Highlanders on top of Cleveland State. It's 15-6, Gordon.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Top of the 7th inning, Highlanders on top, 15-6. New pitcher into the ballgame here for Gordon State. We're going to the bullpen. Number 31, Braden York is the new pitcher coming in for Coach Hall's team. 6'4", freshman, 190 pounds out of Hayward, Georgia. That's down there in good old South Georgia. Long way from Barnesville. Braden York, number 31. Going to come in here in the top of the 7th inning. Well, we didn't get the mercy rule in the top of the 7th, but if Braden can hold Cleveland State scoreless here, and the Highlanders can score just 1 run in the bottom of the 7th, we will get the mercy rule victory. Once again, our next Gordon State College baseball broadcast will be coming your way next Wednesday. We will be right here at home as the Highlanders welcome in the Barons from Bruton Parker College. Before then, the Highlanders got a few games coming up, including this weekend. They've got 1 Friday and 2 Saturday. They're going to be taking on Gulf Coast State College in Panama City, Florida. And then next Tuesday, they're going to be just across the state line for a doubleheader against Southern Union State College. And then we're here next Wednesday. First pitch from York is a ball inside, and it's 1-0. Again, Highlanders trying to improve to 5-0 on the young season. Here's the 1-0 from York. And it's low and inside, and there's ball 2. Top of the 7th inning, Gordon State on top. 15-6 after putting a 6 spot on the board in their last at bat. 2-0 pitch. This one hit over toward first. Tricky hop. Moore's got it over to York in time for the out. Good concentration there from Mason Moore. Tricky hop over at first. He's able to keep it in front of him, and good fundamental play there off the mound from York to get over there and cover the bag in time for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down. York will continue to stay in the wind, and here comes his first pitch. This is low and inside, and there's ball 1. New batter into the ball game here for Cleveland State. Probably about to get a lot of new names coming on. This is number 14, Will Phipps. There's a strike outside to him, and it's 1-1. Will Phipps, a 6'3 sophomore out of Roswell, Georgia. Batting here with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th. This one misses upstairs for ball 2. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch, foul back, and it's 2-2. Phipps is batting for Caleb Gibson in the number 5 spot in the batting order. Gibson today 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So again, it's Will Phipps batting in the 5 hole. His first at bat today, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from York. Strike 3 call, got him looking. Well, that particular spot in the batting order has just not had a good day. The number 5 spot in the lineup for Cleveland State today, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And there's 2 down here at the top of the 7th, and it's going to bring up the third baseman, Evan Goins. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Goins today a strikeout, an RBI single, and a fly out to left. He bats 6th in the lineup for the Cougars here in the top of the 7th. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. This one lifted toward the left again, but out of play for strike 1. Sun really beating down on the diamond right now. It's a gorgeous day for baseball, but boy, oh boy, it's a tough day for fly balls. 1-1 pitch. Popped up here behind home plate. Might have a play in foul territory, and we do. Good catch by the catcher, Jackson Terry. And he will put it away for the third out. So a great inning by York. 1, 2, 3. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th inning with Gordon State on top. It's 15-6 Highlanders.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our student activity and rec up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Highlanders on top 15-6 over Cleveland State here today at Gordon State College. One run here in the bottom of the 7th will do it. It would be a mercy rule victory if the Highlanders can score just one. That would help them improve to 5-0 on the season as they get ready to hit the road this weekend and head to Panama City. Chiapetta will lead it off. First pitch is in for a strike. Hunter today, a double, a walk. He reached on an error and walked his last time up. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the 0-1 at the knees, but a little too far in. And it evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the pitcher is number 18, Ozias. That one misses outside, and it's 2-1. Logan Ozias, 5'11", redshirt sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee, the 8th different pitcher today for the Cougars. Here's the 2-1. That one missed outside, and it's 3-1. Chiapetta is at the plate. Jake Carter, the number 9 spot, is on deck. Then we go back to the top of the order for Daniel Smith. 5th time each batter for Gordon has been to the plate today. Here's the pitch. This one's upstairs, and there's ball 4. The leadoff man is on. 3rd time today that Chiapetta has walked. And that will bring up the second baseman, Jake Carter. Hit one off the right field fence his last time up. Sailed all the way over the head of Caleb Gibson in right. Chiapetta was also on first in his last at bat. First pitch on the way is outside for ball 1. Another good save behind the plate by Denton. Actually, I believe we got a new catcher in. That is Will Phipps, who was pitching earlier, who is now catching. So number 14 behind the plate, Will Phipps. Another good stop. And it's 2-0. Carter today reached on a throwing error by the shortstop, Jones, in the first inning. Grounded out to third. Got an RBI for that one. This one way outside. And there's ball 3. Isn't it just funny how baseball works sometimes? You hit a slow roller down the third base line and get an RBI. You hit one off the right field fence and get nothing. 3-0 count. Runner at second. And here's the pitch from Ozias. It's upstairs, and there's ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And we're back to the top of the order. Daniel Smith has walked his last 3 plate appearances. A base hit here, and he can walk it all the way back to the dugout. That runner at second would be the mercy rule run in Chiapetta. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. But he may not even have to hit him in right now. 2 walks to start the inning. And Ozias is struggling. He's behind 1-0. Here to Daniel Smith. Singled his first time up. Grounded to short. And then he's walked his last 3 attempts at the plate. Here's the 1-0. That one gets off the mitt of the catcher, Phipps. May have caught a piece of the home plate umpire, and there's ball 2. Chiapetta as the base runner at second. Over at first is Jake Carter. At the plate, Daniel Smith with a 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch to him. This one is drilled out toward left center field, all the way out of here. Well, if you're going to end the ball game, why not end it with a walk-off homer? And that's exactly what Daniel Smith just did. An absolute no-doubter. A 3-run shot to left center field just under the scoreboard. And the Highlanders win it by the mercy rule. Final score, Gordon State 18, Cleveland State 6 in 7 innings. Highlanders improved to 5-0 on the season. We'll take a quick timeout, come back and wrap this one up right after this.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
Well, we've got ourselves a final here today in Barnesville in 7 innings. The Highlanders, by the mercy rule, win it by the final score of 18-6 over Cleveland State. Highlanders improved to 5-0 on the season as we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth for one final time here today. Thank you for joining us for the broadcast today. My name is Chad Feltman with K13 Media. For today, the Cougars, 6 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. The Highlanders, 18 runs on 11 hits, no errors. And how about the Highlander pitching today? 10 combined strikeouts to help Gordon State improve to 5-0 on the season. 18-6, again, our final score in 7 innings. And again, it was all finished by that 3-run homer to walk it off by Daniel Smith, who finishes the day with 2 hits, a homer and a single, and 3 RBIs. Also today, a big day for Gavin West. He had a double and a single and 4 RBIs. So big day for both of those 2 guys right there. And, man, the player of the game, how do you not go with the guy who walks it off and sends us home to dinner early. I mean, that sounds great to me. So congratulations going to Daniel Smith. Again, 2 base hits today, walked 3 times, and ended the game in the bottom of the 7th with a walk-off 3-run homer. So congratulations to Daniel Smith. Daniel is going to be our player of the game today, and he will get that free gift certificate to go eat absolutely free to Mama's Kitchen right here in Barnesville. And that's exactly where the K13 media crew is getting ready to go to grab us some dinner as well. Great fun day here at the ballpark. Our first broadcast of the season, 18-6. Highlanders win it and improve to 5-0 in 2025. Again, next up for Gordon State, they've got a weekend trip to Panama City. They will play Gulf Coast State on Friday one time, and then a doubleheader on Saturday in Panama City. Our next baseball broadcast coming up Wednesday, not tomorrow, next Wednesday. We'll have a doubleheader right here against Bruton Parker. Now, our next broadcast tomorrow night, we've got Highlander basketball at 7 o'clock. And again, our first softball broadcast of the season coming up on Friday as our softball team takes on Walter State Community College, literally right here behind us. I mean, 10 feet behind us. They'll have a doubleheader Friday night, 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. We'd love to have you here at the ballpark. Free admission to softball on Friday, so bring the family and come join us. Great day at the ballpark today as we open our baseball broadcast coverage. Highlanders win it. Final score, Gordon State 18, Cleveland State 6. For my buddy T. Carmichael with the setup, stats, and spotting today, and on behalf of Coach Tanner Hall, the head coach of the Highlander baseball team, I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media signing off from Barnesville. Good day to be a Highlander. Gordon State beats Cleveland State by the final of 18-6.